Good evening, everybody. Okay. Let me see. I came in a few minutes late. It was unavoidable for me. So welcome, Kolio Show. I see you, Chidalu Ben. Welcome, Iyani Faith. I see you. Abdullahi Owolabi. I see you. Okay, Chidima Ada. Welcome. This session is going to be hot. It's going to be really massive. I'll be giving you. This is going to be like a 4 months training in one day to get you ready for lunch. And I want you to be making your questions ready. Get your questions ready, okay? Any question that's troubled you for long, any confusion you have at all, trusting God that this night the confusion is going to dissolve. Okay, so I want you to do something for me in a minute. Go to the group and let them know that we are live. Okay, I came off a training, and that's why I didn't make it. I had to rush everything. I mean, I had to just something I was meant to teach in like 3 hours. I taught it in 30 minutes, but normal now. They have to get value by fire by must. Okay. So you're all welcome. You're all welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay, you're welcome. So like I said, this is going to be an amazing night. So please go to the group, let them know, repost the link in the group, let them know that we've gone live. I won't share this link. I won't share this training. I would make it private after now. So even you can't access it if you once you are out. I'm not going to release this video um because it's not part of it wasn't part of the plan. Yeah, but with time I got to realize that okay, you still need more information here, you still need more guidance here, you still have some issues, you need clarity in different areas, and I don't want to leave you like that. It would be very irresponsible of me. But at the same time, from what I've taught you so far in the inner circle, you must have been able to come up with a lot of things, a lot of ideas. I had some of you sharing some wonderful projects you're about to pull, and man, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with what I've heard so far. I'm really, really impressed. Okay, so go ahead, go to the group. Somebody saying I can't hear anything. Is that true? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me, please, so I'll know if I should continue. Can you hear me? Okay. Faith said she can't hear me. Can anybody hear me right now? I would love to know, please. I can't see comments. I really can't see comments. Let me see if I could split my screen and view from YouTube. Okay. Okay. I see you, Rhoda. I see you. Good. Chidaluben, I see you. All right. So let's move ahead. So from what you already from what we've done so far, you should be able to do a lot of things, but I won't leave you at that point. Yeah, I won't leave you at that point. I think let me bring some people in here. Let me bring some people in here, the first cohort of the inner circle. Let me see if I can find the group chat. So okay, so give me a second. Let me see. Okay, so how are you all doing? How are you all doing so far? How are you all doing? How are you evaluating what's going on with you? What how has it been? The adulam, the hibernation, how has everything been? The learning, how's the experience been? I'd like to to hear from you. I would really love to hear from you. How has it been? Okay, I'd love to hear from you. Is Christy here? Let me. Oh God. Good evening, Vivian. Good evening, Vivian. How are you doing? So we're going to be going through the launch, right? And like I said, have your questions ready. Have your questions ready. Have your questions ready. Have your questions ready because I'll be answering a lot this night. When you want to launch out anything, be it a project, a group, a community, a training, a book, there are some things you have to at least know. There are some background things you need to know. If you want to partner with people, you want to reach out to people and all that, there are some things you need to know. And those are the things that I'll be addressing tonight. Tonight. Okay. I'll be sharing from my experience and everything that's worked for me. And if you have any question at all, you can push it out here and I'll answer you. Okay. So I'm going to send this to the first cohort so they can also partake. Okay, good. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're all welcome. So let me start with this. For anything you want to launch, you should have a community. You should have a tribe for it. Okay, you should have a tribe, and I think that's where I'll start. You should have a tribe, and by tribe, I don't necessarily mean a group, but you should have an audience who are willing to listen to you, who understand your language, your lingua, who are willing to play by your terms, to play by your rules. Okay, you should have a jungle where you are king, right? So, and sometimes it takes a lot of time to build, it takes a lot of experience to build. I've built many communities that failed. I've launched a lot of things that didn't see the light of the day. I've started a lot of things that failed woefully. If I tell you the number of groups I own on Facebook, Facebook, I deserve salary from Facebook every month for the amount of lands I've bought there. Okay. So I tried this, it didn't work, tried this, it didn't work. But that made me, or let me say, it didn't make me give up. It didn't make me give up. I always tell people, don't change the vision, change the strategy. Yeah. Even sometimes, yeah, the vision can change. But if the vision is strong enough and is compelling enough and is reasonable enough, um, don't change the vision, change the strategy, change the method, change the road, don't change the destination. Okay. You are going to school, you are going to church, you arrive in the church, but at some point there's a place that's waterlogged and you can't pass. But you have to cut through another way. They call it Appian way. Cut through another way and then find your way to the church, and you still make it to the destination. But the route wasn't the same. Or even if you slipped and you fell, you still have to retrace your steps, go back, wash yourself if need be, and then get back to the location. Okay, so you have to put certain things in place for you to get your ideas out, for you to get your content out. You have to put certain things in place, and I'll be discussing a lot of them tonight. Okay, I'll be discussing a lot of them tonight. um I've taught you guys about the wheel of creation before, from idea to brainstorming to research to action. I've taught that before, so I won't go back to it again. um then the next thing is, I think I should make this question and answer based, but let me give you one thing. Let me give you one thing that helped me. Yeah. Go where your audience is. Go where you have powers. Okay. Don't do what every other person is doing. Don't try to do it because somebody else is doing. Wherever you see that your authority lies, utilize it more. I learned this the hard way. I learned it the hard way. People will be telling you, do your sessions on YouTube, start doing YouTube, start doing this, start doing LinkedIn, that's where the money is, start doing Facebook, start doing Instagram. No, 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 no. it's good to test out those different platforms and understand which one works best for you. Okay, which one works best for you? From my understanding, when it comes to training, I do better on WhatsApp than on any other platform. If not that my WhatsApp has issues, a lot of issues now. But in terms of people being able to follow up, in terms of you know, access to more people, I work better with WhatsApp. You know, I'm currently hosting a public speaking training, over 700 registered participants, so that over 700 people joined. Then you put up the Zoom meeting and you see 50 or 40, or you put up the YouTube meeting and then you see four people in, or five or six or seven. Okay, so I've learned these lessons a lot. And one thing I would always say is this: build where people hear you. Start your building where people hear you, where they are going to hear you, where it is easy for people to access you, where it's easier for people to see you. Do your building there. Have different platforms for different reasons. Have your purpose of being in a platform defined. If you're on LinkedIn, know why you're on LinkedIn. Understand your game on LinkedIn, and understand that what you do on LinkedIn cannot be the same thing you do on Facebook, can't be the same thing you do on your WhatsApp status. They can't be the same. Okay? If you are going to be on Instagram, you have to define your purpose of being on Instagram. Define your purpose of being on Instagram. Understand how to move with it. Okay? The next, I don't know if anybody is having issue joining. Okay. Yeah, I see your message, Chidima. Okay. I see your message. Thank you for forwarding that. Thank you for forwarding that. Let me see. So hold on, guys. I don't know why people are not here yet. I don't know why people are not here yet. Uh, but I'll just have to continue, right? I would have to continue. I think the message I sent having issue. It's hanging. So let's continue, right? Let's continue. Whatever you want to do, define the strategy for any platform you want to use. That's a mistake a lot of people make. Okay. You want to do training, don't go and start doing your training on Facebook Live. I don't recommend that. I don't recommend that. You want to do a training and you are doing it on Facebook Live when you are starting out, and then after building a community of 3,000, 6,000 people, and you are doing live training and only six people are coming on live, it doesn't make sense. And there's a difference between what you do live and what you do, what you what you are watching as a replay. Now, if it is a niche focused group, it may work. It may work. Yeah, it may work if it's a niche focused group. Let's say it's only one thing, it's about one thing, so people know that whenever they come there, they're going to benefit. But if it is a group that welcomes so many things, it may not work out so well. Okay. Let me give you an example. The community I'm building currently, Multiverse. I can do live on the Facebook group, because I know that people who are joining for a purpose, one purpose, because they are multi-potentialites and they need to learn how to navigate their lives as multi-potentialites. And this is not something they can easily get any other place. It's not something that is that common, They feel like, okay, this guy has the knowledge, this guy has the ability to show me the way, right? So they join and they know that every session there is going to be beneficial for them. Okay, I will be saying a lot of things, touching a lot of things tonight. So that's one of that. I prefer to gather people on, even if you're going to train on another platform, gather them somewhere that is close to their heart. I was having a mastermind with some coaches from other parts of the world, and one of the things I told them is, you have to You have to be how do I put it? You have to be able to drag people into messenger tools. If you are doing anything and you want them to see it, you have to drag them into through messenger tools. Let them, pull them together in a place where when you send the link, they will easily see it. Don't expect them to just subscribe on your YouTube channel, and by the time you go live, YouTube will now go and start waking them up. Hey, you have started to, or maybe linked Facebook or LinkedIn or something. No, no, no. Get them through Messenger. Let them sign up. Come on Telegram or WhatsApp. I recommend WhatsApp because you're always on WhatsApp. You're always online. You're always online. Facebook algorithm can beat you to pulp. That sometimes you post and you are the only person seeing the post. So you can use messenger tools. Let them come to WhatsApp and nurture them on WhatsApp first, so that they can believe, okay, this guy has got the value that I want to gain, and whatever he's going to offer can get me where I want to go. Right? Good. So so that's it. That's it. I want you to understand that power of getting people where they can easily come in. Okay, if you are starting out, I recommend 100% starting your training programs on WhatsApp. Gather the crowd, build the influence in a place that is close to their heart. If you have influence in any platform already, understand it. Study your metrics. Study your metrics. When you post on LinkedIn and you see the number of views, check the number of the responses, I mean the comments and stuff. When you post on Facebook and you check the comments and you see the way the rapport is, you understand what you will be doing there the more. When you post on Instagram and you see what is there, you can't be killing yourself. I've seen people, they tell them, move to Instagram, move to Instagram, move to Instagram. That's where the money is. That's where they will now abandon Facebook. They will post on Facebook 300 likes, 500 likes. You don't know that for each of those posts with 100 likes on Facebook, you may be reaching at least to 1,000 to 2,000 people, maybe. But because you don't see them, you feel there's nothing. You feel all your impact is just for 100 people. No. And they tell you run to Instagram, run to Instagram. You abandon Facebook and you go to Instagram and you are fighting with 3 likes, 2 views, 3 likes. To what end? You can even decide to build on 2 platforms or 3 or even 1 if you're already gaining the metrics, if you're already gaining that pulling that numbers stunt, right? You can decide to continue doing that. And when you have had enough hold on these people who are following you on one platform, you can now siphon. I call it the siphon strategy, SIPHON. Don't bother about the grammar. Let's use shunt or shuttle mechanism or shuttle strategy. So by the time you've built in one platform, you've built, you can now move them from that platform to another platform where you want to start leveraging. Okay. So if I want you to watch my YouTube video, I won't just go on YouTube and post and expect the world to come and start. No, I would probably organize a training on WhatsApp or have a group on WhatsApp that is focused on what I want to talk about on YouTube. Do the video, upload it on YouTube, and then post it on those groups, right? Because I just put it on YouTube. I'm not so much of a friend to the algorithm that they will start promoting it for me just like that. No, I have to kind of take it outside of YouTube. Where your power lies, understand where your powers lie, and use that the more. Okay, use that the more. Let me look for something, and I'll let you guys in on that. Okay, so that's why if you notice, I do a lot on WhatsApp. I do a whole lot on WhatsApp. Yeah, I do a lot of WhatsApp groups because that's where people see. I believe I've emphasized this a lot. Okay, so tonight we'll be looking more into launch strategies, emergence, uh, ethical sales. I said I'll be discussing ethical sales, community building, leveraging, and platforms and partnerships. Okay, now now and then you ask me questions. You can ask me any question you want to ask me. Okay, now the what is it called? When you want to launch an ebook, I'll tell you what you want to do. If you want to launch an ebook, you want to launch an online class, if you want to launch a course, a community. For some of you that are still coming out, this is your first experience with coming out online. Um, you can build your first community with your first webinar, your first training. Okay, I met a lady sometime, and this lady was telling me, okay, she hosted a training, and she finished the training, and she was telling me, I want to I want to remove everybody. I'm done with the training now, so let me just remove everybody. I say, sure, sure. Is that how you do? Is that how you do it? You think it's easy to acquire people? Is it because you ask people to repost and they reposted? You think it's easy? Do you know how much one lead costs you if you are to be paying for the marketing, you are paying for the advertising? Do you know how much it costs to acquire one person? And you just feel like, okay, I finished the training, let me remove everybody, or you just dump the group like that. Yeah. I won't lie, I've dumped a lot of groups. I've dumped a lot of groups, probably because of time. I don't even get to gather all those things together. But that's not how it's meant to be. Okay, you can even create a folder on your device, in front on your home screen. Create a folder and house all those groups that you've taught in before. House them so that whenever you have a new stuff for them, you can bring it to them. I don't know if you can still hear me. Can you hear me? Can you all hear me, please? Are you hear me? Can you hear me? Have you been hearing what I was saying? Have you been hearing what I was saying, please? Let me know. Okay, we are 14 now. I see Gabriel. I see David. Okay, good, 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 good. Oh, Prostar said I can hear you now. Does it mean you've not been hearing me all the while? Okay, good. So, like I was saying, we are going to be discussing emergence and sales, and launch strategies, sales, ethical sales. Which other thing you can mention? What I said. Which other thing? Community building, partnerships, and stuff. All those things. Yeah. And one thing I also want to admonish you guys is for you to work together, right? For you to work together as brothers and sisters. I said it's brothers and sisters, and I remembered something, but it's well. So you all should actually, work with yourselves, do stuff together. That's partnership, that's collaboration. It's not easy to find somebody that you agree with. It's not easy to, if I share some of my experiences with you, you'll be shocked. You'll be shocked. I've had people practically insult me, maybe insult themselves after inviting me for an event. You know, very terrible experiences. Invite somebody to speak at your event, and you don't even know what to do, and you are being so, how do I put it? So, so disrespectful, you know, and proud-headed that you don't know how to treat people you invite to an event. It's terrible. So it's not easy to find people who actually understand these things. Okay, it's not easy to find them, and it's not also easy to find people who would agree to come and partner with you or something like that. So you already have yourselves, you've got your back. Okay, you can work with yourself. I mean, you can work with yourselves. Hey, goodness. Somebody saying she can't hear. She can't hear. Francisca. Francisca, try now. Please, 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 just try. Just try. I can't assure that this video will be available. No, no, I'll not drop her name. Don't worry. So good. Like I was saying, you already have yourselves, right? So I'll be discussing these things with you. I'll be discussing these things with you. And one thing I want you to do, see, this is also going to be a mindset class. Stop thinking that you are not enough. This is for somebody here. I know some of you are already experts. Some of you are already doing very mind-blowing things online. That's beautiful. That's great. That's awesome. But some people are still waiting. Oh, I don't have all the perfect stuff. I know I've taught you these things over and over again. I taught it in PDB. I taught it in the first cohort of the inner. I taught it again and again and again. I still teach it. Please get ready to launch. Be launch ready. I don't want to come to a day where I'll come to any of you and say, okay, there's this event I'm meant to attend, but I can't. I won't make it to the event. I want to send you in my place, and you tell me, yeah, I'm shy. I will not like it too. I will not like it. I won't like it. Okay. Be launch ready. There was an event I was meant to attend in Owerri. They invited me for Owerri, and actually came to mention it in the inner circle because I was bragging to the person. I was bragging with my full chest. I told him I'm in Abuja now. I won't be able to come down from Abuja. Considering what I'm doing now and the cost of the transportation to and fro. Ah, will you sponsor my flight? He said, no, 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 this one, the other one. I said, sure. We use my money and come, to East and then go back again, all the road transport, all the no. So I just told him that I would definitely find my mentee around, any of my mentee. But this guy was like, are you sure they can handle it? I say, sure. You don't know. Anybody I'm sending to you will even probably do a greater work. And I know the people I've trained, and that's the kind of braggery I want to be doing. I want to be doing with my full chest. So um you have to be ready to launch. You have to be ready to launch. Work on your morale. You are enough for somebody out there. You are enough at this level you're enough for somebody out there. Start at least. Start. When I started, I did not know that I would have the capacity to handle the caliber of people I'm currently handling. I wouldn't know that I'll have the capacity to coach and mentor my lecturer. I never, it wasn't in my list. I was just having fun. I was just busy playing around with knowledge, coaching up and down, jumping up, organizing free classes up and down. I didn't know until it started turning to reality. you know I did a lot of things that didn't work. I told you guys I did a lot of things that didn't work. But now I go to events, I talk with people who are CEOs, I talk with people who are building outstanding brands, business owners, uh, uh you know marketers and stuff like that. I talk with some of them and I'm like, wow, so I can actually engage this person in a conversation and they want to learn something from me. That's goodness. I mean, goodness gracious, that's huge. But that was not how I started though. I started organizing how to, what was it? What was the first thing I started? How to do intro videos and which other thing? Nonsense things. And that's why sometimes when people say, you should pick one niche. I laugh because sometimes you can actually pick the wrong thing and remain there. My advice to you is to allow yourself to evolve. Allow yourself to evolve, gain clarity. There's no way you pass through the inner circle and not have a certain level of clarity. Okay? Gain clarity, know what you want, know why you want that thing, pick the right resources, learn, move, implement. Okay, if you find something else you have a reason for going, to dig on or dig deeper in, go ahead, build, gather, and then try to launch, implement again, test that market, test that market. That's what a lot of people fail to do. You don't do survey, you don't survey your market before you jump into it. You just feel, oh, I want to be a I want to be a what would I give an example of now? Should I use graphics? Should I use graphics design? Uh okay, let me use graphics design. Okay. I want to be a graphics design coach, right? And you are starting out, you don't have a lot of marketing budget, you don't have a lot of followers online, you don't have a lot of, you are starting with your small circle and you want to expand and grow, okay? And you just go and pick of all the things that you have is now graphics that you want to go and pick. So you start with graphic design class, you put flyer, send everywhere, and then at the end of the day nobody joins your class, or people join and they are not plenty, you pitch a paid class, they don't pay, and you end up frustrated. Okay, you have to be able to survey. Sometimes go and ask people, what do you want to learn from me? Go and do that. I give you guys that assignment one time ago. Go and post it on your status, post it on Facebook. What do you want to learn from me? Simple question, it's not big grammar. What do you want to learn from me? And allow them to speak, allow them to talk. And you see some of them will now becoming how to be photogenic, how to do this one, I want to learn how to write captivating stories. You know, Favor was in that shoes. Okay, now Favor. I hope he's here. He's not here. Favor is not here. Favor is not here. Me and Favor will put leg in one trouser. So Favor was in that shoes. Favor was you know trying to pick a niche in graphics designing. He was trying to do just graphics, you know. But at a point, he noticed that okay, his audience were more fascinated with his stories than they were about his graphics. He ran to me. That he's confused. He doesn't want to confuse his audience. He's trying to do this, he's trying to do that. I say, sure. Are you all right? Are you high on milk or Zobo? People are already telling you to sell to me. I mean, I'm here for you. Take my money, teach me. Some people were in the comments. I was observing because I observe a lot. I'll just come and see what you people are doing. I read the comments and I saw it and I was like, okay, I'll talk to Favor about this. And before he came to me, I saw some people saying something like, do you teach storytelling? He did not advertise. You didn't beg them. You didn't advertise. Do you teach how to tell? Do you teach writing? I saw all those things in the comments. So when he told me, I was, will I say I wasn't surprised? I was shocked at the same time. Your market is already calling to you, and there you are running away, trying to go and pick a niche in graphics design. And I told him, no problems. You can still use this graphics design to express a part of you. Combine the two, make your stories, do your designs, and post the two of them. Okay, that's what a lot of people do not recognize. You have to be sensitive enough to know when your environment is telling you what to do. You have to be very sensitive. Okay, you get into I was telling Rhoda, I saw Rhoda's engagement. She was speaking and shouting on the street, very beautiful, absolutely wonderful. All those campaign advocacy, health, is it health talk, or all this NYSC, very wonderful. I sent her a message. put up a training for the the young people in camp with you. I think they call it CDS or what. Put up a training, meet them liars. You're already there. You have the content already. If you are here, you have the content already. You have the capacity already. See, I don't believe in saying you're enough. You are not enough. You are not enough. I'm not enough. Mm, the statement is not complete. Enough for what? You're enough for certain categories of people. You're enough for certain topics. There are even some topics that can take you 1 hour to be enough for. I'm telling you the sincere truth. If you understand this, you have a superpower. There are some topics you can sit down in 1 hour, you've learnt it. There are courses you can take and it will teach you some things fundamentally, and you've gathered the knowledge, you've acquired the knowledge, and you can move from there. To understand it, you don't have to be enough for everybody before you start. You don't have to be perfect for everybody before you actually start. Okay, let me show you guys my face a little bit. Ah, God, oh, God, 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 God. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? So Joy is saying that it's cracking. Is it cracking for everybody? Is it everybody's cracking for? Maybe you should try change your scene or something. Change to another network. So let me know. Is it everybody? Is it everybody that it's cracking for? Are you all having the same challenge? Let me know. 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 Can you hear me clearly? Can you hear me, everyone? Can you hear me? Okay. I can't even see any comments, so just comment when you hear me. Comment so I'll know that I'm still with you or you're still with me, okay? So that's it. Um, so I had to tell him that, and he finally, favor, and he finally launched into writing, and yeah, he did a lot of things there. He even won a writing challenge. He came second in a writing challenge in Writers Creed group, Writers Creed community, and he got a writing deal and all that. Did a lot of stuff, and now he's venturing into digital marketing, right? That's the brand he's building currently. That's the brand Favor is building, and that's absolutely good. You can become an agency. The good thing about having different potentials, different skills, a collection of skills that you can offer to the market. The good thing is this, you know, uh, you can literally blend in anywhere, and then people would even value you the more because you are not just useful to them in only one thing. You can get stuck in one thing and you keep making noise on that one thing, the same one thing, and making noise because they've told you, if you once they know you for one thing, you get money. It's not sometimes it's not true. Sometimes it's not true. Sometimes you can be known for one thing and you'll be suffering in that one thing. Sometimes you need to explore. Okay, explore and explode. Who they make me blush now? Okay, so thank you, Oluwasusi Faith. Thank you so much. I'm now shy. What was I talking about? Okay, yeah, don't mind me. What was I saying? Oh my God. So, yes, you can create a web of value, a web of value. Okay, this is one of my secrets, and I'll share freely to anyone who's willing to listen. People don't come to me once. Some of you here have taken some of my courses, like three, four, five of my courses on different things. And I know tomorrow, if I create a course on leadership, some of you will want it. I've had several encounters that will prove to anybody that just sticking on one thing is quite boring. Yeah, to an extent, it's boring. Okay, so I have a lot of things I teach. I have a long list of different things I teach. That's what makes me. You pick up an interest, don't be afraid to hibernate and build. Build something sustainable, even if it is not a physical structure. Build in your head. There's so much pressure online now. Everybody wants to make 6 figures in 2 days, 100 figures in 2 minutes, and 300 figures in 10 seconds. Fine. There's so much pressure online now. Nobody wants to now sit down and build something sustainable. Okay? Don't be afraid to hibernate and build. To leave social media for 1 month and say, this is what I want to do with my time. This is what I want to do with my life right now. Let this noise shift. Okay? You have to learn different things. Learn different things. Yes, learn different things. Some of them are interrelated. Some of them may have nothing to do with themselves, but you know why you are learning them. You have a reason for that. You can justify that, even if it is for leisure. No problems. It's justifiable. Okay? So that when people come to you, you can create a memorable experience for them. When people come to me, I don't just teach you e-learning and you go. Mm-mm. Teach you e-learning so that what will happen? So a lot of people come, that's what they want to learn, fine. And after it, what next? Okay, how to monetize the knowledge you've gathered from this, fine. After that, what next? How to build a brand, or how to meet people and network with people, or what to do a lot of those things. I looked at the average undergraduate and I found out, what are these people lacking? How do I provide value in that angle? How do I provide a solution to that problem that exists there? That's one of the things you have to use to pick up an idea to launch. That's my secret too. So I found out different things. Okay, they don't know how to do this, they don't know how to do this, they don't put all these things together. How would they match? Personal development coaching. And I started. So teaching all those subsections. Now, some of you, you may need to go and maybe you have interest in CV writing. Go on it. If you learn it, it's an opportunity. You write CV to get a job. How do you even write CV? Is it every time you want to get a job, you go and pay somebody to write your CV? No, you can learn that stuff. You know, you can learn that stuff, and then when you master it, when you feel you've gone competent enough, you can start offering it as a service to other people, rendering it as a service to other people. Okay, you can write CV for people. You can do makeover for people, CV review for people. People charge for all those things. Opportunity. So if you find yourself around people of a certain age grade, you find yourself around people who have certain interests, you find yourself in a group, you know, that has to do with something, there has to be a reason for you to be there. Okay? So you should be sensitive enough to pick that up and start running with it. So I want to teach you next. What I want to teach you next is what should I teach you next? What should I teach you next? Sales. Let's talk about sales. Yeah, I've talked about tribing. I've talked about tribing, you building your tribe, let people know you, building a community. And there are some things that would help you understand the power of understudy any community you want to build, understudy any platform you want to build that community on. Okay, for you to start building the community, you can start with a training, you can start with posts. If you notice, I've been building multiverse for a while, and almost all my posts have been talking about multi-potentiality. And that thing came out of it was not intentional. I didn't intend to build that community. Yeah, I didn't intend to build it. It wasn't intentional. I was just making posts about multi-potentiality, multi-potential and stuff like that. And then I started noticing that more people were resenting. I had people who were coming to my comment section to argue. I have people who read my post and go to their own wall on Facebook and start countering my post, without calling my name. And I see that. I know. I know them. I know what they do. So I felt like, okay, this pressure is too much. And these people are not even willing to learn. They're not willing to see from the both sides. They're not willing to see that six can also be nine, depending on the angle you are viewing from. So they picked up, their punching gloves. They wanted blows. But I said, the bullying and the intimidation is too much. I have to build a safe community for people like me who love to do different things, who get bored by repeating one activity over and over again. And I started building the multiverse, you know. So ever since I created the group, study what I do, guys. Study what I do. I didn't just start building group like that. No, and hoping that man will fall from heaven. No, I tested the market. I came to Facebook and I posted what I posted, and at the end of it, I was like, I want to start building a community for multi-potentialites where I'll share this. Study my posts. There's a reason for almost everything I post, the way I do them. Okay. I told them I want to build a community called Multiverse. I'll be a community for multi-potentialites. If you are interested, comment multi in the comment section, and what did I even tell them? Let me know how many people are interested or something, or let me send you the link. By that time, I had not built the community. I was trying to study, is this thing in demand? Is this thing what people really want? Is this thing what people really need? Is this something they want to commit to? And I started seeing multi within 2 hours. Within 24 hours, I received over 70 messages. Going to 2 days, before 2 days, over 150 or so, or 140. So I say, yes, we have arrived. I went ahead and created the form. I created the form so that people can fill the form, and at the back end of the form, they will now see the Facebook group. I think it led them to a Facebook group, and from the Facebook group, you can now see the link to the WhatsApp group, and no, I put them on a form, on a link tree, a special link tree. So when you fill that form, you join Facebook group, join WhatsApp group, join Telegram channel. Okay, so these are the three major channel platforms I love to use now for the engagement, where people will more likely engage. Okay, so I build those people, and let me give you this tip now. Let me give you this tip, right? As you are building anything, right? As you're building anything, please build a Telegram channel. Have a Telegram channel. Have at least a Facebook group. At least a Facebook group, and then use WhatsApp. Yeah, build your contacts, your connections on WhatsApp. Gather groups on WhatsApp or something like that. Host your events on WhatsApp. If your WhatsApp is not hanging like my own, it's a perfect place to hold your training. So gather people a lot, and even if you're going to hold the training anywhere else, maybe Facebook Live, gather them on WhatsApp. Plenty. Plenty. Assume that for every 500 people you gather, only 100 will pay attention. So if you want 200 people, gather 2,000. Gather 1,000 if you want 200. If you want 400, gather 2,000. Okay, so build that, and I said WhatsApp group, Telegram channel, and Facebook. I'll tell you why. It's not rocket science. I've studied these things for a while. Something else may work for you if you already have more leverage in any other platform. Like if you're already good. I know Lauren Fermi Prosperity is like is very visible on LinkedIn. His posts go viral on LinkedIn, and Vivian too. Vivian Claire, her posts do so well on LinkedIn. So leverage on what you can leverage on. Okay. But from my experience, even if you don't have so many followers, you should be building on these platforms. Okay, lead people to Telegram, because this is one place they can always come to and have that group feeling, that community feeling, and they can go through, scroll through. Okay, these are the recent posts, and when you post, they can see it. More people get to see your post per group or channel that you have on Telegram, especially channel. I don't know what they did to Telegram channels, but they are very optimized. So you can post, let's say, out of 100 people, 50 will view or 60 will view, sometimes 70. But when you post on Facebook, a group of 3,000, Facebook group you've been building since 2019, and you've gathered 3,000 people, you post on Facebook and only 2 people see it, or 12 people see it. That's what happens in some of those groups you keep posting on Facebook, and nobody's seeing you. You're not getting noticed. Save time, conserve time. I don't believe in sometimes what we call process is foolishness. Process is not every process you must wait for. I mean, oh, how do I say this so it doesn't confuse you? I hope you get what I'm trying to say. It's not everything that is due process. Some things are unnecessary process. See, you and that's the purpose of mentorship. You can't have me as a mentor and I'll allow you to go through every process. Am I mad? No, now. No. Now, some things that don't make sense. I don't see why you should be killing yourself on a Facebook group and you're not getting results. I see some people, every time they're going to Facebook group live, and you're doing over and over and over and over and over and over again, no results. Come on now. Too much energy, very little impact. Focus on people. How do I get the people to see what I am doing? It's about the people. Okay, it's about the people. So even if you're going to do it there, ensure you have a place that you can say, forward this thing, maybe their email or maybe WhatsApp, forward this thing, bam, and people will be seeing it as soon as you are forwarding it. They will now go, okay, redirect to Facebook to watch. They will go to Facebook and watch. Fine, good. But you can't just set up something that you know is not going to work and you start killing yourself there. No, please, no. Okay. On Facebook now, there's a feature that helps you, when you make a comment in your group, in a Facebook group, you can tag everybody to that comment and they will see the post that you made. So you can make a post and make a comment and say, okay, I would love to know your reaction on this, or I would like to know what you think about this. Hashtag everyone. Just put hashtag everyone. Okay, okay, and Facebook will recommend the post, the comment to everybody on that group. This is another premium secret. So that's one of the things you could do if you're building a Facebook community, right? So you can bring in people, experts to speak or something like that. You can draw attention from any other place. So, yes, some Facebook groups up. Thank you so much, Faith. Thank you so much. We have two faiths in the building. Okay, okay. Hmm. You want to give me flattery, Abi? It's done me this night. Okay, so that's it. That's it. You can't be struggling in one thing that is not working, in one system that is not working. You have to find out what's actually working and follow that, right? Yeah. So you can also have a YouTube channel. You can scatter your content, and whatever you are doing now, pick this from me. Be creating searchable content. Be creating searchable content that people can search and find. It's not just posting on Facebook and posting on Instagram and all that. Good. But when people go online and they search for branding, can they see Carlo Nestor? Don't mind this. Don't mind these ladies. Don't mind, David. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. Don't mind them. If you are making your mentor blush, you are breaking mentorship code. you're breaking mentorship code though. True. You're making mentor blush as well. As well. As well. As well. So that's it. Create searchable content that people can come and find. And that's why I recommend YouTube and you know, Medium, or you can start blogging. You can do Medium, you can do YouTube, you can do LinkedIn articles. You know, you want people to come around and find you. Go and get this Google My Business. If you can learn that, that's fine. These things are things you do long term, progressively. But one thing I would advise you: don't let this thing overwhelm you. Don't let tech overwhelm catch you. You feel, hey, Coach CJ said YouTube. Oh, hey, YouTube course. Where can I get YouTube course? Where can I find YouTube? Hey, YouTube, where can I buy ring light? Mm-mm. Sometimes the reason why you don't start most of these things is that you overthink some things. You overthink some things. This is what I'm using to hold my phone right here. I have a ring light, I have a phone stand, but there's a light here. And I'm serving a purpose, right? I'm doing something with you, right? And now this is what I'm using to hold my phone. This is what I was using here. Okay, this is what I was using to hold my phone right now. My hand, my hand. And where am I staying? I'm staying my how will I even show you? My brother's room. Okay, this is room where he stays with his wife, and I just came in because my this is the best place for me to do this. And this just a wall, nothing special, not a backdrop, nothing special. Okay, and I've done most of my videos like this. If you go to YouTube and you see most of my videos, that's this just this is it. Sometimes you overthink things, and that is why the perfectionist in your brain will not allow you to launch. Okay, so create. David, tell them, oh, this is now battle between David and Faith. I don't know if you guys can notice it. Okay, I don't know if you guys can notice it. Faith, Faith, David, David. Interesting. I see how your comments just lined up. Okay, okay, so good. I thought me learning stuff fast means I wasn't learning. Not at all. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, you are learning. You're learning. So, like I was saying, don't be overwhelmed by all these things. Don't feel you need to do everything at once, or no, 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 no. Gradually write the things that you need down. Write the things you know you need to learn, and things that will help you in your journey. Write them down. So occasionally you can take a break and learn one or two of the things you have in your wish list. Don't let the pressure deceive you, to start chasing what every other person is chasing. Your own journey may be different and unique. And there's something called flow. There's something called flow. And one thing I want to teach you now is how to use flow, how to use your flow periods. Hey, I hope you understand what I mean. How to use your flow moments. Let me use flow moments. Okay. So, what do I mean? There are going to be periods when you feel like you feel like you just feel like doing something, away from the regular things you've been doing. You know, there are going to be periods when you start making money and it's working. I mean, you start making money, you're enjoying it, it's working out for you, fine. There are going to be periods when you feel like restructuring. You feel like evolving your brand, changing your strategy. And the funny thing is, if you do not if you don't pay attention to those periods, you may lose out. There are going to be periods when you need rest. You need to rest and refresh. If you don't take note of those periods, you may struggle. Okay, that's part of the reasons I told you guys. I told you guys to go on a break, go on a break and rest and refresh and and evolve. At some point, your priority may not be to make money. Understand that. At some point, your priority may be to learn that new thing, to learn that thing that would help your business stand. At some point, your priority may be to build a real business, build a registered business. It's not to be jumping from one place to another. Pay me, pay 1K, pay 2K, pay. Sometimes you should pause and learn. But one thing I advise you to do is this: make some money and have a reserve. If you want to go out, make money, have reserve. You know, let's say you do a training, organize a class, get like maybe two episodes of that class, and you make like 100 or 200K. Fine. From there, you have enough reserve. If you say you want to go and learn, if you want to go and learn, and it will not affect you, you have something that you can hold on to. You know, that when you are learning, you won't be hungry learning. You won't be learning and thinking, Coach CJ has killed us. Coach CJ said we should go and break, and I don't have anything. I need to host quick 1K offer and collect more money. No, no. So that's one thing I advise you to do. Get in the Francis Kadawa concern you. You're smart, Sha. You're very smart. So get in you know get into that part where you have reserve, that point where you have enough reserve. And hold on, guys. Let me put this in. So, like I was saying, get to the point where you have enough reserve so that you can go out, you can take a break and learn. One of the reasons I want to be very wealthy in life, so I can take a break anytime I like. Nobody will question me. Nobody will. You don't even need to announce that you are back. You know, you don't need to announce that you are back. I mean, I'm talking about myself. I don't need to announce that I'm back. If you have that kind of money, you can decide to just leave the online space anytime you want to go and learn how to dance, learn how to cook, learn how to ride bicycle, whatever it is you want to learn. It's up to you, you know, and it's not going to affect you that much. There are some people that it's even when they are resting that they make more money. It's when they are not available that they make more money. Okay, so that's one of the things you should consider. That's one of the things you should consider. Take out time and learn. Okay, web design has been calling you for long, and everybody is busy saying, I made 2 million in 90 and 2 days. I made 100 million in 3 days, and the noise is just everywhere, and you feel like you're underperforming. No, you are not underperforming. You have to understand your success metrics. That's another thing I must tell you. The fact that somebody else is making millions and the person is happy, and that's their own definition of success, it's fine. It's good. Money is good. I want to make a lot of money. But your own metrics of success may be different, and you are trying to judge your achievement by another person's achievement, and you feel that chaos within you. So everybody's saying, I made 2 million, I made 3 million, and you feel like, can I even stand in front of people now and talk if I don't have that 3 million or 4 million? Some of you, that's because of your low self esteem. But it shouldn't be. You should understand your worth. You should understand what you know. You see, if I stand in front of people and talk, my point of talking to them is not my confidence is not coming from my pocket. It's not coming from what I have, because if I'm to speak to leaders in a summit or something, or a group, or I've been invited to a training where I had business owners, I had HR experts in the training. It was a Zoom meeting, and then that was even when I was starting out. you know That was when I was starting out, and I I was shivering kind of, but it wasn't meant to be. I delivered the training, and at the end of the day, it was excellent. The HR person was even telling me that she knows a lot of things about LinkedIn, but I brought it with a different perspective, and she loved it. She learned a lot, and I was like, "Sure, hey." They think there were 22 people who started that training with me. About 20 talked till the end, listening to me. So at that point, what mattered was not how much I have in my account. I didn't have much. I didn't have much. I was still starting out. But it was the value I had to offer. Okay. So yeah, yeah, that's it. You have to be able to come out and launch. See, my point of this whole thing, teaching, training, you see me in this flyer, see me here, and I'm teaching people, and I have experts. I had I've had, oh my goodness, I can't begin to explain to you, but when I talk, people listen. I belong to some groups, some masterminds, and I get in conversations with people from Nigeria, from the rest of the world, and when I talk, I can tell you people listen. But it's not at that point. Sometimes, even at those periods, sometimes yes, I've hit serious financial losses. I've not mentioned it. I don't talk about those things. By last year, I invested a lot of my money in crypto. I would have been a big boy by now. I mean, a very big boy. Invested most of my money in crypto. The deep, deep, deep with all my money. I mean, goodness, goodness. It was huge, but I've discovered something about me. I have this awareness of this abundance awareness. The fact that even if I lose everything I have, I'll be able to build back up. You know, so I'm not. It didn't affect me that much. I was pained, but it didn't affect me that much. It didn't affect my performance. You know, what makes you that was the understanding I this is the understanding I still have. What makes you a millionaire is the 300K Abiakwa. I just got a notification. It's affiliate marketing. It's all right. So affiliate marketing is not bad though. In fact, I bought the 72 IG program. It's not bad, but I don't like what a lot of people are doing these days in the name of affiliate marketing. It's horrible. Okay, and you guys have to be careful not to fall prey for what you don't understand. If you want to, it would have been easy for me to come and start telling all of you. Espana pays every Friday. Rubbish. It's not true. It would have been easy to try convincing some of you to come and do that because I want money. No, but I won't joke with my trust like that. I won't joke with my integrity like that. Okay. So away from that, each time I go to train or speak or teach or when I write or consult for people, I don't care how much I have in my account. Whether you even if you have 100 million, $300 billion in your account and you come to me to learn from me, the fact still remains that I have something valuable to offer you. You have to build your confidence to that point, and that's the only way you can launch out. That's the only way you can launch out. Like I told you, your success metric may differ from that of other people. At some point, your success metric may not be money. It may be the number of people you have influence over, or the number of people you can impact per time. If you don't understand this, you'll be running helter skelter like rats. You'll be trying to do what every other person is doing. You'll be judging yourself based on every other people's standard. This is why it gives me joy to train people in their numbers, train people. And I see the impact I'm making. And I see that the people I'm training that are getting results, the people who are coming to me, they come and they get the result that they came for. That's what gives me joy. And if I don't do it, I feel like a failure. That's my success. It ranks, I think it ranks highest in my success, when it comes to the whole career thing. My success metric is not money. It's not money. So you have to be able to understand what is that for you? How is success defined for you? Okay, the fact that I've spoken to thousands of people, if not hundreds of thousands of people, and when you invite me to speak, I'm not checking how much I have in my account. That's not my business, right? But how much value am I able to communicate? And I can't have that value. I can't communicate the value if I don't have it. It was acquired. I invested so much in myself, learning. I shock these days because the distraction is too much. The distraction is too much. The pursuit for money, that's good. The desire for fame, all the distractions, they are too much. When I started out, I didn't have so much of those distractions. I didn't face so much of those tussles and distractions and pressures. I had time. I was able to sit down through the lockdown and say to myself that I am going to, you know, I'm going to chew this book, I'm going to eat this book, I'm going to take this course. I took courses upon courses upon courses upon courses. You know, it wasn't hard for me to do all those things and launch. I took a lot of programs. I I read a lot of materials, a lot of books, a lot of articles, you know, because because the pressure wasn't too much then. The pressure wasn't too much then. I didn't put myself under pressure, so I knew I had to build. Okay, I did over 100 courses, way over maybe 150 courses during the lockdown. And that's why you see me, I teach different things. Because while people were busy whiling away their time, pressing phone, I banned myself. I mean, I cooked myself with knowledge. I was reading, I was learning, I was taking up courses so I would have enough to store up. It's just like making financial investment. You are storing up so that you can accumulate. And the truth is, that's how it works. That's how the knowledge currency works. You are building up experiences. Your experiences will encounter information and form a complex. Okay, and form a complex. Now, you can also have the information acquired, and that information will encounter experiences in future and form a complex. Now, that when you go to deliver to people, when you go to teach, you go to train, you want to write a book, what you are going to write is not only your experience. No, you are not only going to teach your experience, you are not only going to teach the information you acquired. They say um uh, some people will just go and watch one YouTube video, and maybe watch one YouTube video on depression, and they call themselves depression coach. They feel they've acquired information, and they go and start blah 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 everywhere. You probably have not gone through any intense training, you've not met somebody who has experienced something like that, and you just feel head knowledge is enough with one YouTube video, right? Or you yourself, you've not been depressed before, and you feel you're going to, when you go to speak to people, you will sound like a broken gong. They will not understand what you are saying, I can assure you. Okay, but if you've had the experience of something and then you are now encountering resources in that thing, maybe it's child trauma, maybe it's trauma or abuse or something, and you encounter materials that are now showing you, okay, this is what happened to me. I'm now understanding myself. Oh, this is okay, okay. They are now forming that complex. It's coming together, it's meeting together. It makes a lot more sense. So that when you go to deliver, you are delivering enough value. Okay. So I was talking about confidence. That's what brought me here. And you have to allow yourself to build to the point where you can dissociate your value from the amount in your pocket. Okay, that's the truth. I want you to launch. I want you to launch aggressively. There are so many things, ideas you can launch. That book, that course, that program, that community. There's a whole lot you can do. Okay, there's a whole lot you can do. So take the move, take the step, make that move, right? So I don't know if anyone has any question up to this point. If you have any question, you can put it in the comments. Does anyone have questions, or do you want to come on stage and ask anyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? The last comment I see here is David Ame. So let me know if you can hear me. Okay, okay. Chidima is saying she can't see the comments. I think I'll be pulling the comments off the screen so that you can see. Check the live chat. Check the live chat. You should be able to see comments. Chidima. Oh, awesome, awesome! I love this. I love this. Chisom Obiajulu. I love this. I love this. This is interesting. I just finished a write up while listening to you. This is interesting. I love it. I love it. That's the kind of confidence I'm talking about. Okay. So go ahead and kick those. I mean, do those stuff that you've always wanted to do. Now, let me answer this question right as it is coming. How do one deal with the pressures online, Chidalu? Um, like I said, the first thing you have to do is to understand your own metrics for success. Yeah, understand your own reason for showing up, because the pressure can be too much. I can tell you, it can be too much. You go on LinkedIn, you see a 5-year-old boy who has founded a startup that is making, startup that is worth $19 billion. You see another person, he has won 750 scholarships at the age of 2. You're wondering, what's wrong with your own life? Like, where did your life, why did your life stop? You know, that's the way it is. Now, what do you do? What do you do? You come online and you see a lot of people, and they keep posting their financial targets. I mean, I just hit 6 million in 2 days. I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that. And it makes you feel left behind or feel like you don't know what you are doing. Now, let me give you different things you can do. First, understand who you are, understand what you are doing, understand your purpose for showing up. I said that. Understand your success metrics. Okay? If your success metric is impact and influence, understand it. Okay, and know how to figure out, and know where to bring the other one in, or how to bring the other one in. Your impact metric, your influence metric can finally pay off when you've played your games well. I saw a video today where what's his name, Michael Ladipo. He spoke at Lagos, I think yesterday or so, and he was saying something that some of the things you'll be doing now, you'll be getting visibility, but no money. Don't let people mock you. Because people are more likely to look at you and say, "Yeah, you have plenty followers on LinkedIn, you have plenty followers on Facebook. Where's the money?" You know. But he was like, "Don't neglect it." Like he too, he did that. Now he's flying all around the world. He's flying. You should know him. You know, you should be sensitive enough to know what to do part time. Sometimes what you need to do is build influence. Build influence. At some point, you may need to build the structure before you even start um talking about going hard or monetizing. You can monetize anything at any time, which I even advise you to do, so that you won't be stranded. You can monetize anything at any time, but don't allow yourself to be misguided into thinking that you'll be happier when you do it the way other people are doing it. The truth is, you may even try what other people are doing and it doesn't work for you. Okay, You may try to do it the way other people are doing it, and you realize, no, this is not me. This thing doesn't is not me. Do you get? And you get stuck. So let me go to the next question. Okay, another thing you can do is this. Um, Prioritize your mental health. Safeguard your space by all means, please. Okay. So prioritize your mental health. Safeguard your space. What do I mean? When you see people who only come, who I've met some people who only come online to to Abdullah Wallabi. You're welcome. So, like I said, I've met some people who only come online to oppress me. Okay, to oppress me. It's not like that they came for me, or it's not like they know me. But I'm just joking, anyways. But their purpose of coming online is to come and tell people, hey, look, my life is great. Your own life is messed up. You know, hey, look, I made money. You are broke. Hey, look, this it's not as if they're offering to help. They don't know. They just feel like, okay, let me do this thing so that people will tell me congratulations, sharp, sharp. So my post will do well. You know, that kind of vibe, that kind of energy. And it's too much. LinkedIn, Facebook, anywhere you go, they will just be trying to choke the living daylight out of you, right? Don't deceive yourself. If you know that is the energy you are getting, see, energies are real. Hmm? If you know that is what is vibrating from the person every time, and you're not comfortable with it, it's not inspiring you. You know, there are wings that inspire you. There are wings that inspire, and this thing you also have to take note so that you are careful about the kind of content you create. So if at the end of the day you feel like this thing doesn't encourage or inspire you, this person doesn't give you the energy you are looking for, you may want to mute. You can mute, you can unfollow. Okay, you can mute, you can unfollow. Nobody's going to judge you for it. Nobody's going to be, they will not even know. If you see somebody that always comes to his WhatsApp to post swimming pool and food that you've never eaten before and tell you, if you don't join affiliate marketing, you and your ancestors will die. If you are not doing this one, you are wrong. If you are broke, this you are too broke to even come to my DM. Why? Come on now. That kind of oppression is not for you. It's going to hurt you. Mute, unfollow. If you unfollow and you still see the post, you can even block. Prioritize your mental health. Prioritize your space. Cover your health, your mental space. So that people will not use oppression and choke you out. I mean this with every bit of me. Because some people will come and try to paint words and try to sound like they don't know, or that this thing doesn't happen to them, is a lie. We are human beings. You are bound to be envious of some things. That's the truth, especially when you are not meeting that criteria. And also when you don't understand your own success metric. Even if you do, you know, if the only thing you come to do online is to come and share your wins and run away, you will be creating some haters, even though they'll be telling you congratulations. That's the truth. So you have to be careful. If you're going to share, ensure that you are encouraging, you are inspiring, you are educating or entertaining. You have something of value to offer, not to just post something so that people will shout congratulations. No, mm-mm. That's not the intention. Okay, it's not the intention at all. So I hope you've been getting value. I hope you've been getting value from this. I really hope you've been getting value. Let me know in the comment section. Okay, let me know in the comment section. I'll continue. So if you are being choked by somebody, please shift the person aside and focus on the people that inspire and motivate you. The people who give you ideas, who give you the knowledge you are looking for, the information you are looking for, the opportunities you are looking for. Focus on those ones. Okay? That's it. Don't try to pretend and say, if you unfollow this person now, it will now look as if you're rich. No, you're not a rich. You're just preserving your space. You're preserving your mental health. Okay? If it's going to take leaving platform self, if it's going to take staying away for a while to recharge, stay away. It got to a point I had to leave LinkedIn. I'll tell you the truth. I'm very vocal about these things. I'm vulnerable too. It was like I was not my life was not it was as if I wasn't serious. You turn here, scroll down. I just made $72 million with my startup. Scroll down, my this thing just you scroll down again. I just got this deal. You scroll down, I landed a gig. You scroll down, I got 72 scholarships in 2 days. You scroll I couldn't take it anymore. I wasn't getting inspired. I will not lie. I wasn't getting inspired. It was like everybody was pulling visibility stunts. I mean, everybody wanted to show. That's something to show. And I was like, sure, this is not what I'll come here to be doing. I'm not looking for a bunch of congratulatory messages or comments and stuff like that. No, I wanted to really impact people. I needed real value and I wanted to give real value in return. I mean, as well. But it wasn't what I was seeing. So I had to leave LinkedIn, you know, to hell with the algorithm. I knew it would punish me, and it really did. When I came back, man, my post it was as if they were just telling the system, whenever he posts, hide it from everyone. Let him be the only one to be. Maybe he wants to be going out from LinkedIn. Let him be the only one. So most of my posts were not getting visible, but no problems. It's okay. It's okay. So you have to be able to prioritize your space, okay? And you also build yourself, build yourself, build yourself, build yourself. There has to be something you can hold on to and say, this area, I am the boss in my game. You know, there has to be something that when you do, this one, yeah, okay, okay. So hold on a bit. I just received a call from my brother. Okay, hope you can still hear me. Hope you can hear me. Good, 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 good. I can see your comments. I can see your comments. So I've told you this. Also be building something that you can be proud of. Be building something that you can be proud of. Invest in yourself in such a way that you can't be intimidated, right? Even if people have money, they have a lot of money, they can still find you and give you that lot of money to solve a problem for them. Okay, you design well, it's something to be proud of. You speak well, it's something to be proud of. You teach well, it's something to be proud of. You've helped a lot of people in a particular area, it's something you should be proud of with your full chest. Now, the next thing is, yeah, I see your question, Francisca. How do I launch as an artist? Okay. I've been thinking about it for a while, trying to find the best way to launch as an artist. I'm multi-talented. Okay, okay, good. I'll answer your question. I'll answer your question. Okay, I'll answer your question. And let me see if there's any other person. Art, writing, motivation, education, life guide, etc. Good, good. I love this. I love it. And I know we all have a lot to learn from here. We all have a lot to learn from here. Okay. Okay. So I will exactly. Emmanuel, I think Emmanuel is coming a bit closer. Yeah, he is coming a bit closer. I got a role. Congratulations. Congratulations. Exactly. That's what you see on LinkedIn. That's what you see on LinkedIn. Congratulations to me. Congratulations to me. I just swallowed a bar. Congratulations to me. I just the point I was like, no, 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 no. And this is not what I came here for. So let me answer this question before we go to the next thing. Um okay. Yeah. Francisca's question, yeah. Francisca, how do I launch? How do I launch as an artist? Okay. Now, don't just all of you should pay attention. Don't say this is art now. I have nothing to do with art, so let me just go and rest. No, you will learn a lot from this. If you're an artist, whatever you do, please, please make it viral. Let people know what you do. This thing called branding is not some cliche. It is real. Let people know what you do. You can't be an artist and people don't know. If you cannot, how do I put it? If somebody cannot come to your Facebook wall, your Facebook timeline, and spend 3 minutes there only and not realize that you're an artist, you're a failed one. If somebody cannot come to Instagram and know what you are doing, that you're a good artist, you're not trying at all. You're not trying. Don't do it by the side. And that's why I have a problem with people trying to make people feel you just have to do one thing and position as one thing. No. In fact, I think one of the assignments I'll give you, all of you here, is talk about the different things that you do so well. Choose like 10 different days. Talk about those 10 different things. If there are 20, fine. Talk about those 20 different things you do so well. You can even be doing this week of relationship. This week is week of my week of art. Enjoy art with me, or art and writing. You do that one. Then motivation week. The way they do motivation one Monday, you refuse. You say you want to do motivation week, and throughout the week you are inspiring, motivating, talking to people about depression and stuff like that. The next week you say, okay, you want this education week. You want to talk about your experience and something like that. You can do it out of impulse. So you see a post today about education, and okay, you respond to that post and cook a post from your response and then make it on your own wall. You just need a trigger. If you have so many interests, you need a trigger to do the right things. You need a trigger. Okay? So, um, yeah, build a brand around it. Ensure people know what you do. They know you for what you do. When you get on Facebook, as you are painting, you are drawing, that you're drawing, as you are drawing, let somebody be recording it. Edit the video. I think you do editing. I think you do editing as well. Yeah, I think you do editing as well. So do the video, post it, as make it as real. Please, all of you should get on reels. Start using reels, reels. Start using reels to promote your content. Go on reels. Rhoda, this is for you. Yes, Rhoda Odiwe, this is for you. And Kolio Show, all of you that do all this speaking. Yeah, go on Reels, cut your videos, put some sections of it on Reels. You know, start doing Reels often. Even if you're not getting so many views, start doing it often. Okay, start doing it often. Before you know it, there are some people I know. I saw their reel. First reel, 62 views. Second reel, 33 views. Third reel, 78 views. Fourth reel, 1,000 views. Fifth reel, 200 views. Seventh one, 6,000 views. It's just so strange the way sometimes some things will just come, boom, fall in place. You never can know which one will go viral. So use Reels to promote your content, to let the world know what you do well. Okay? You can launch a program, you can launch an art conference. You can launch an art conference, you know, the first digital art conference, online virtual art conference where artists can come and meet. You go and meet these successful artists, tell them, okay, please, sir, I'm hosting this. I want to host. I noticed that most artists are not connected. I want to host this and host that and bring them together, gather them together and host a conference that would be useful to them. By that, you are positioning yourself, at a very high place, right? You can write a book on that particular topic and expose yourself to people in that area. So many things you can do, but make sure that people know that you do this thing well. As you are making those sketches, you see, somehow I've been able to even convince people that brand is part of art is part of what I do well. Although I have almost zero experience personally, I'm just hiding on the shadows of my brother and my dad. I'm making posts because I'm equally promoting their work, you know. So I make a post about his art. There's the one he's currently doing. I have some of his videos. So at the end of the day, what I intend to do is to compile all the videos together, make a video jingle, and write a post about process. And I post that. And by doing that, I'm using one stone to kill two birds. The last time I posted his work, that one that had so many images and numbers on them, somebody bought one of the works. He gave it away basically. Was meant to be 100 and something K, but he gave it to the person at 40 something. But somebody bought it. A family friend. He saw it on my wall. Now, what am I trying to say? You can combine it with content. You can do your sketches as you are sketching. Okay, after doing the maybe somebody videos does the recording while you draw, and you draw for 2 hours straight and you have a masterpiece. Probably it's an anime, or maybe you draw a flower vase or something, you know, and something creative. And then you put this on reel. You can now do a fast forward, like 10 times speed of how you draw. And before you know it, everywhere is just things now fine. Art by this, and you post it online. Rate my work. That's what a lot of artists do. Rate my work. You don't know they're looking for clients. Rate my work. They will draw Fino and say tag him. They will go to their Twitter. Who is this artist? People will tag the person. The Fino will now come and comment. People will come and start commenting. That's how they will blow. So you understand where I'm going? So you can pick a method, a format. Okay, you can teach people how to draw. You can talk about art. You can have a blog on art. Beautiful art collections. You can start reviewing famous artists using the right hashtags. And by the time you keep doing this, you'll start attracting other artists and also attracting their audiences. Partnership is another way that you can open yourself up to that world. You can organize a training, get 3 or 4 artists. Let's do an art conference to get young people into the world of art or something like that, to know why they should actually write jamba and feel in art, you know, or to help people fall in love with art over again. I had a medicine, a final year medicine, not even final year. He's a medical doctor already, telling me how much he wants to get back to art. That medicine stole his love, his passion for art, because in med school, the only thing we do there is read, 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 read. That's what it seems like everyone is doing in med school. So after he said it, I felt that. I felt that. And he was like, he wants to just do this medicine and satisfy himself that, okay, he's a doctor, he's done with his degree program, then make some money from it, and then he will run off and go to the real thing he loves, and that will equally give him money. And that is art. He draws so well. Okay. So that's it. You can decide to partner with people and help such people fall in love with art. You know, you can create your own art gallery. You can even build a community, an art community, art with Francisca, you know, art by Francis or art with Francis. Now, create something like that, build a community on Facebook or any other platform. I recommend Facebook. Now, if you have such community, you can be training there, you can be sending useful resources there, useful art resources, connecting you with other artists, you know, teaching other artists how to build a brand by the time you've successfully built yours, to an extent. Now, you can have your own art gallery. So you can even monetize the community at the end of the day. By the time other artists come in and see, okay, you've built a community of like 17,000 people or 20,000 people who are lovers of art. You can even build a fan based community, a community that okay, the people coming here are your potential clients. So you see a group that is named Lovers of Art, there's something fishy, because people are coming because they love what they see. And because they love what they see, they can buy what they love. So you can get them in on that ground, and they begin to see and see, okay, they now have a gallery. Somebody can just point, I love this one. How much is it? You negotiate and they purchase. The same thing some people do physically. There's one in Lagos, an art gallery in Lagos. You go there, you touch one artwork, and they tell you 5 million naira, and it's even one of the cheapest there. You touch one Yeye painting on the wall, they tell you 17 million. Okay, so you can build the first known digital art gallery, digital art library, that people can come and you post your work as an artist, and somebody books the work from there, and you probably get a commission for it. You can even build a website. These things are ideas for the future, for the long run. But you can start doing it in a small scale. You can start building the community in a small scale. Don't be afraid to try out stuff. Don't be afraid to launch, even if you are going to fail. Because the truth is, you never can tell the result if you don't start. If you keep analyzing it in your head and thinking, oh, I'll fail, I'll fail, I'll fail, and you don't start, you've succeeded in doing what you said you failed because you never started. Okay, so that's it. Now when it comes to you combining these things, juggling these things, art, writing, motivation, education, life guide, fine, 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 they're not plenty. Don't bother. I've seen etc, but don't bother, they're not plenty. Okay, accept yourself first as a multi-potential potentialite, a multi-potential person, a multi-dimensional person. Accept who you are, right? And you can blend this. I teach different things. One is spacing, the other one is productization, productize, space, prioritize, and umbrella. Yeah, productize, space, prioritize, and umbrella. I don't know how to put that last one. I want to say umbrella lies if I bite my tongue. Okay, so I call it the umbrella strategy. So I said the number one is productize, or let me use S first, space, spacing. All these things you have interest in, hmm? Take out time to be learning them gradually. Now, this is what I do. When I started out, I started teaching personal branding, e-learning, networking, and things like that, different topics. So I would I would teach. Okay, let's say I learn e-learning, I mastered e-learning, and I felt okay, let me launch out, let me teach this one. And when I teach that particular one, or let me say after learning that, right, I will go and teach. While I'm teaching that particular one, I am learning something else at the back end or the background. No. Okay, hope you can hear me. So while I'm doing this thing, teaching one thing, I'm learning something else by the background. That's spacing. Give yourself time for one particular activity. Okay, then when you are done, you move to the next one. When you are done with that next one, you can launch it and then move to another one. Okay. So that was what I did with personal branding, e-learning, networking, LinkedIn optimization, and I kept on moving and moving and moving and moving and moving. Okay. I was learning more and I was evolving. I was learning. So once I'm done learning one thing and I feel okay, I'm good enough to launch this, or maybe I try it out, better test it. Go and test out the knowledge by organizing a free class. Could be just a quick free training, or you could do it on your status, where maybe not so many people are doing it, or you can even do it unofficially. Wake up one day and say, I feel like teaching today, or let me teach you what I learned today or something, and you do it and people react to it. There are some things sometimes that you stumble into, and this is one of the ways you can stumble into those things. You can go on your status and do a teaching training. Let me just teach you for today. And when you are done, please give me feedback. I would like to know how this training was for you. And a lot of people now come and start saying, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This really helps me. And this and that and that and that. That's a sign. Okay, so you can now decide to pick up from there and go bigger. You can decide to now host a training on that particular thing you've better tested. You can decide to even monetize. Okay, so that's the way I do my spacing. And you can take time. You can take time. It could be that you give yourself 4 months for graphics, or 2 months for graphics, or 2 weeks for graphics. Depends on what you want to achieve. Your goal is not to become the best graphics designer in the world. That's not your goal. Hmm? Swallow that. It's not your goal. Hmm. I know it's hard, but it's not your goal. Your goal is not to become the best web designer in the world, because those things are relative. But your goal is to get to the point where you can actually render real solutions to real problems and help your clients get real results. Okay? Tangible results, tangible, praiseworthy results. That's your goal. So when you feel you've gotten to that point, that okay, I've learned this thing to an extent, I've mastered it, then go and launch that one. Then be learning something else immediately at the background. Okay? Graphics design, you've done graphics design to the point everybody's now calling you boss. You post, even your coach is calling you boss. But you say you want to continue learning graphics design, you now want to go into the deeper side and do this and do at a point, it may not even be what you want. Okay. Maybe the graphics design you need is just how to design flyer for training. You can become a coach that designs flyers for coaches. I mean, you teach other coaches how to do their flyers with Canva, simple designs, but fine, not to become professional designers. You know, I have a coach friend. Some of you will know her, Grace Carlo. Grace Carlo was telling me that she has never, how did she put it? Was it that she has never designed her flyers from scratch or something like that? She has a template, for most of her flyers, and she does them herself. She has a designer that did one of her works, and okay, she was like, okay, just edit this and give me the template so I can be. Okay. So I can be doing the designs by myself, and the person sends it, and that's what she does. So she doesn't do most of her designs from scratch. And that's what some people will need. Okay, so I believe you're with me. Okay, so like I was saying, that's what some people will need. They don't need you to show up all perfect. They don't need you to show up all professional as per the perfect professional thing. Okay, so you also have to understand that so that you can allow yourself to launch. So that you can allow yourself to launch, right? Um, I talked about spacing, yeah, and I was trying to let you know that you may not need to attain pro level in a particular skill before you can leave that skill. Sometimes you need just a sufficient amount of knowledge in that area that you can help people you can target in that area. If I were to learn design, I can decide to only learn how to design with Canva, how to design maybe design slides for your presentations and flyers for your trainings. And then I'll go and target coaches and tell them, you're a coach. See you're a coach, you don't have slide. I do most of my training without slide anyway, without PowerPoints. That PowerPoint no easy, sha. So you can go and learn it and decide to now use that as a leverage point. And I tell coaches, okay, um, what is it called? You can design your flyers by yourself. You can design your slides by yourself. You don't need to pay anybody to do it for you, and it makes your class more interesting. So good. Okay. So if I get to that point where I know, okay, my slides are beautiful, I don't need to come and start looking for slides that can turn into animals or slides that can disappear when you cough. I don't need to go to that extent. I need just a sufficient level so I can move to the next thing. You don't need to become an emotional intelligence expert or emotional intelligence PhD holder. No, what you just may need it could be the knowledge that is sufficient enough to pass to another person so that that person can implement and get results. Okay. But if you allow yourself to get stuck thinking, I need to become perfect in this before anybody can get it from me. I need to become the best in the world. I need to do this for 3 years minimal before I can launch. I need to do this for 10 years before. That's a lie. Blatant, black lie. uh, Big lie. So you have to come to that point. Yeah. So I've talked about spacing. The next one is prioritize. Prioritize. As a multi-potentialite like myself, you may want to be doing so many things at the same time, and they are all coming at the same time. Please do me. Affiliate marketing is calling you. Do me. Do me. Graphic design is saying do me. Which other thing? Crypto is saying do me. Do me. Do me. Everything is saying do me at the same time. You have to be able to tell yourself to calm down. There's money in everything. There's money in coaching, in writing, in blogging, in crypto, in affiliate market. There's money in everything. Most times people jump into things out of the hype. They've hyped Amazon KDP. Everybody's jumping Amazon KDP, Amazon KDP. By the time you jump in, you realize that it's not exactly what they were saying. Everybody's hyping crypto, 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 crypto. Ah, BNB, my BNB just multiply times 500. Fine. Immediately you jump in, it will seem as if it is your own entrance that caused an irreversible chain reaction that brought about the global flood, and then the deep started because of you. And you get stranded and confused and pained. Okay? So you have to be patient enough to stick to your process. I'm not saying you should ignore leverage in other things, in real estate, in crypto or stocks and all that. No, I advise you to get stocks. I advise you to buy crypto. But don't be so in a hurry. Study these things before you get into them. Don't make mistakes. Don't make silly mistakes. Even when you study them, be ready for risk. Be ready to lose everything. I learned about crypto. I studied. I paid for courses up and down. Bought courses on Udemy. I got courses on Udemy. Watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and I did a lot of learning. I paid, but still, what happened happened. I couldn't avoid it. It came to a point. All the money I had put in, I was already tired. I had lost a lot. A lot had gone. And seeing what was left, I was not encouraged. So I left it there. If everything's going to go to zero, let it go, no problems. If it's going to go to maybe zero point 0.1, let it go. I will not start waiting to know when it will bounce back. It was a painful experience for me. So that's to tell you, maybe somebody else must have been there and they're telling him, forget whatever you are doing. If you're not in crypto, crypto future, crypto this one, crypto this one. And he leaves everything he's doing. You leave your coaching, you leave your class, your classes you were meant to be organizing, 2K, 1K, no problem. That's the level you are. Absolutely no problem. Nobody should judge you. Don't even judge yourself. And you leave that one and you feel like, "Ah, I'm a big boy now. Let me go and cash out from crypto." And you join and everything goes down and you feel bad again because you don't understand your process and your pattern. You don't understand. You keep running around. You have to be able to understand these things. So spacing is now you. Prioritizing is you telling yourself, okay, this one is not for now. This one I will buy it, but I won't take this course now. You have to discipline yourself not to indulge in so many things at the same time. I wish you can see me demonstrating this class. I didn't even I was I wasn't controlling my body. So I've been moving around here as if I'm teaching in a physical environment. Be moving around. The way I stood now just called my attention. But it's to show you how passionate about what I'm speaking, how passionate I am about what I'm telling you right now. You have to discipline yourself. This one, I will buy the course, but I will take it next year. This one I'll buy it, but I'll take it next 2 years. I tell you the truth, I lie not. There are some books I bought. I didn't come to Abuja with them. I bought these books 2021. 2021. I bought the books and I in some of them I'll buy them and I'm like, oh, this one is for 2022. I bought books on business. I bought books on sales, startups, on company culture. I bought those books. I bought books on training, mentorship, and a lot of them. I will look at the book and say, okay, this one's for next year. This one's for next 2 years. This one, this one is for maybe when I born child. Let me just buy it and keep because I know it's an investment. I'll buy that book because I know maybe by the next 3, 4 years the book may not be in the market again. It happens, or the book may be now too expensive. Maybe it's scarce, and now one copy is now maybe 10K or 20K for one copy of the book. Fine. So I buy the book and keep. It's an investment, but I discipline myself. I learned to stop. If I want to travel, I'll carry like 10 books. No. Sometimes in a whole year, all you may even need to read will be one book or two. Don't judge yourself. Don't judge yourself. Ensure you are learning. It could be through online courses, it could be through any other thing. I do most of my learning from online courses, blog posts, YouTube videos. I do most of my learning there. Podcasts. Okay, so you have to be able to discipline yourself and say, this one is not for now. Art is calling you, education is calling you, this one is calling you, this one is calling you. Understand? There are different skills and sub skills you have to focus on. You can't do it at a time. You are not a you are not Spider-Man. You can now shift and say, okay, this one, I'll focus on this one this week. Next week, I'll do this one. Next 2 months, I'll do this. This one I should wait. The problem will come when you try to throw them away. I'm not saying eliminate. You can't eliminate them completely as a multi. You can only you can only you know prioritize. Can only prioritize. Okay? You can only prioritize and give yourself space and don't judge yourself if there's anyone you are not doing immediately. Don't feel guilty. Okay? So that's it. The next one is productize. Productize. For anyone you come across, for anything you come across, for any passion you encounter, for anything you can do so well, please try and productize it. Try and convert it into an online course or an ebook, because the truth is, at some point in your life, you may not have time for it anymore. Your passion can evolve, your purpose per time can change depending on a lot of things. Your environment can have a lot of effect on you, and you may not have time for what you started with. But people are still coming to you for it because that's the perception of you that they carry. So they will come to you, hey, please, I want you to do this one. My son wants to learn art. Can you teach him one on one? And you are like, no, I have a course on how to draw for beginners. How much is 20K? Is 30K? Is 50K? Fine. Can I pay you by installment? Yes. Okay. Send me the course. Okay. When you send half of the money, I'll do, and they send, and you continue from there. That, or maybe at that point you've started the second degree in medicine or second degree in education or whatever. Okay, so you have to productize. I taught different things. Observe me, observe what I did. All the things I taught in the past, almost all of them, I was busy creating products, creating courses, creating ebooks, creating courses, creating ebooks. You know, even the ones that you've not seen their hardcover yet, they will still come out. They'll still come out in future. In fact, some of my posts, some of your posts on Facebook, you can compile them into a book. Some of your posts on LinkedIn, you can compile them into. Don't be wasting, don't be wasting content. Don't be wasting authority. You post on WhatsApp, post. People are saying nice one, nice one. Ah, this blessed me. You leave it there for 24 hours, it disappears. Let me catch you. You don't know you should be compiling those things. Productize, don't let them pass. So that the advantage is you can sell them in the future or you can give them out for free. I have a lot, my free products are endless. I have a lot of things I give you for free and I don't feel it. There's some people that can't give you anything for free. They can't teach you anything for free. Small thing, they will pay money. They'll say pay Masterclass 5K. Small thing that they teach, like they feel like life has finished. I can see even this call I'm having with you, eh? The main thing is access. That's the truth. The main thing about mentorship is access. This thing I can give it out for free. I mean, this call now, although I won't do it, I'll lock I will change it to private once I'm done. But I can give out all these things for free. Why? I'm a progressive being. I keep learning. I keep learning. I keep evolving. I have way more from where this is coming from. Come on. Okay? So you have to consider that and create products. Create a lot of products so that when people come to you, you can refer them to your products. Okay? And have time to focus on what you want to focus on per time. I hope that is clear. Then the next one is umbrella. Umbrella strategy. Umbrella strategy. What do I mean? What do I mean? Create an umbrella that helps you gather all these things together, or as many of them as possible together. Gather an umbrella that helps you put them together. When you let's say want to blend art, writing, motivation, education, and life, you can come under the umbrella of life coach, you can come under the umbrella of art therapist, you can come under the umbrella of, yeah, life coach will make a lot more sense, you know, since you are talking about life guide. You can educate, you can motivate and do it whatever. Okay, you can go and do short programs on these things. You can do them independently. Nobody's going to judge you as long as you know what you are doing. Okay, so you can look at my profile, my post. I am Chijioke Otiba. I teach, I speak, I write to transform and inspire. By that, I am occupying so many positions with that statement. I teach, coaching is there, consulting is there, um, instructing is there, classroom teaching is there. I speak, public speaking is there, podcasting is there, vlogging is there. Even vlogging can make for teaching and speaking. Public speaking of any kind, there. Then I write. Content writing is there, copywriting could be there, book writing is there. I have some books that I've written. A whole lot of things that I'm able to capture under these umbrellas. Okay? So you can find something like that, a statement like that to use for your own brand and allow yourself to grow into it. You can That's part of the reasons I decided to go into life coaching. Because life coaching allows me to penetrate almost any sector that I want to penetrate. I can talk about your business, I can talk about your life, I can talk about your spiritual life, I can talk about so many things as a life coach. So you can also specialize within life coaching whenever you want. You know, I did CBT and life story life coaching. You can specialize if you want to. You can do a lot of things. Okay, so that's it. That's it. I hope I answered your question, Francisca. Okay, okay. Okay, let me see if I have any other question here. Let me see if I have any question. Okay. I hope you guys have been learning from this. I hope you guys have been learning from this. Okay. Okay. I don't understand LinkedIn. Now I get okay, coach you with the rest of LinkedIn. Oh, can hear you. Honestly, LinkedIn scary to me. Ordinary to build my profile. I go Francisca. Oh, okay, I have a course on LinkedIn optimization. You can reach out to me if you want it. Francisca. Yeah, I have a course. You said building your profile is hard. The course is a paid course. But if you scroll through my YouTube channel, you see a free course I uploaded to YouTube. It's going to help you set up your profile if that's your only problem. LinkedIn is very beneficial to job seekers. Forget your passion and focus on your focus. And insurance companies also need to become their content support. Yeah, I like what you're saying, Chisom Obiajulo. Now, notice I didn't say you should leave LinkedIn completely. No, I built my brand. Part of the platforms I used in building my brand is LinkedIn. Until today, it's still LinkedIn. I mean, people check me out on LinkedIn and they reach out to me for speaking engagements and stuff like that. People I meet at conferences, they see my name or hear my name and they go search me on LinkedIn and they're like, oh wow, So you are doing all these things, and you're even pretending to be humble. I mean, you are doing humble. This man, you know. But what I was saying is not that you should leave LinkedIn completely. No, I advise you to get on LinkedIn. I advise you to, in fact, I advise you to witness that motive, that oppression small. Witness it so that it will ginger you into realizing that there's more that you can do. That's one of the advantages. Even if you are young, there's more you can do. But if it is becoming overwhelming for you, don't be deceiving yourself and saying you are getting motivated. It doesn't work that way. You can leave LinkedIn for a while, you can go and rest small, catch yourself again, catch your breath, and come back. It's just like swimming underwater. Okay? You keep doing it to the point where you know, okay, you are no longer affected by these things. If you feel too oppressed, mute, just mute, just mute. Okay? That's the you're not obligated to keep viewing every post or keep typing congratulations, congratulations. You're not obligated. That's the truth. That's the truth. So I told you at a point I had to leave. I know, yes, I have a lot of achievements. I've posted some of them. I have a lot of things, but that wasn't my priority there. Okay. But be on LinkedIn, remain on LinkedIn. It's a good platform. You're going to learn definitely a lot and you can connect with a lot of people. And at a point, I redefined my purpose of using LinkedIn. Currently, I'm doing a lot of, you know, connection, personal connection on LinkedIn. A lot. It's no longer about algorithm and metrics for me. Now it's about people, meeting people, having real conversations, laughing with them, having fun with them. And who knows, Seth, you may even find your life partner on LinkedIn or any social media platform. Nobody knows. uh Okay, so that's it. It's not always that serious stuff. Yeah. So okay. I love speaking. I didn't get the job because of location and education. They wanted someone who resides in their city. Okay. How do I launch for me as a person who teaches children and secondary school students? I like teach but don't know how to launch myself in the world, especially when I'm in school. I'm only able to teach because I'm at home. Okay, good. Stephen, I built my brand. I launched out as as a trainer, even from school. I understand that you are in medicine, but you also know that you have a life. I'll connect you with somebody. You should check out Achilles Drill, Achilles Drill, or Achilles Drill on YouTube. He is he calls me mentor, but I don't really, how do I put it? Uh, we met in a conference. We met in a conference, and yeah, we had conversations, and he said I inspired him and stuff. So he has this YouTube channel that he runs. Tens of thousands of people should be viewing that, and he's organizing these anatomy tutorials. He does this steeplechase anatomy physiology tutorials for. He's a physiotherapy student. I think he should be in his final year by now. So as to help him. But even before that, he was able to build online. He was able to build his brand. So you can start with a training. You can start with the training. You can start with teaching those in secondary school. Because children, if you are to deal with children, you are going to have to go through their parents. Because children can't understand what you are saying. I mean, they are not on Facebook. They are not on LinkedIn. Where would they find you? So you have to go through your parents. But if you are talking about children in secondary school, fine. A lot of them have their phones. A lot of them can connect with you, read your posts and stuff like that. You can start with them. Okay, launching is not rocket science. It's not as difficult as it seems. You just have to man up and do the thing. You know, do your game, play your game well. Okay, you can use any platform. I said this already. Create a WhatsApp group. Now, let me tell you for something. You can create a WhatsApp group, organize a training. In fact, that's your assignment. Start planning a training, organize a training, and fill up at least two groups, at least two WhatsApp groups. Hmm? Invite me. If you want me to be part of it, invite me. I will make myself available. I may even stop accepting invitations soon. I'm currently not taking any more for July. Even August, I'll stop accepting very soon. Now, you can create your training, invite me, put my name on the flyer, put my face on the flyer, use it and invite people. You know, I would come and teach, right? Alongside, give me a topic or choose a topic from what I offer and build a theme around that, or whatever you want to, the brand you want to launch into. Give me a slot to come and speak, and I will. Okay. One thing is that anything I've built will already rub off on you, right? So I've had a lot of people doing that, and it pains me that they're not my mentees. I mean, they're not my mentees. Come and tell me, okay, sir, I want to launch a this thing, a community. I want to, and I know you are doing this. I know you are doing. Please, 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 please. If you don't, and I accept, you know. So nothing stops me from doing it for you and not charge you for it, you know. Except I'm too busy anyways. But I will try as much as possible as I can to help you start off on the right foot. Now invite me and I'll teach. Invite as many people as you want. And then that becomes your first community, or it sets you on the right foot for building your first community. And you run off from there. Now you already have a WhatsApp and you tell them, okay, we are going to be renaming this WhatsApp, or I'm creating a new community from here. Join this Facebook group, join this Telegram channel. This is where we'll continue, right? You can even gather people on WhatsApp and move them around. Tell them, okay, tonight's training is on Telegram. If you like, don't join. If you like, don't join. You must join before you attend. So you do that and let them in, and you tell, okay, tomorrow's training is on Facebook. I've uploaded the video on Facebook. Go and watch it there. I've uploaded the file on Facebook. Go and download it there. That's wisdom. Okay. Or as much as possible, try and gather as many people as you can with your first training. Or even if there are not many, better test. Better test. Let's say 100 people, 200 people, 500 people, or so, any amount. Test out that thing you have to offer. Because one of the dangers of launching big is that you can't launch big with an empty head. It will be disastrous if you just go and boom, you manifest everywhere. Say graphics design coach. I want to teach people graphic. You tell them come and learn everything you need to know about graphics design. And they come in and they're disappointed. Oh, they will drag you. They will drag you. They will drag you. So that's it. And I want you to productize. You said I'm only able to teach because I'm at home. Please, now that you're at home, use that your homeness and create products so that when you are in school, you can only focus on marketing. Marketing will be your only problem. When I was in school during the pandemic, I was so happy. I was so happy and blessed that the strike came and pandemic followed. The lockdown followed, not pandemic. I wasn't happy about the pandemic, but I love the fact that we were not in school. So I was busy having fun, making money, launching my courses, my brand, and all that, organizing training here and there, getting hosted, teaching in Pakistan, all those things I did, all those wonderful stuff I did. Fine. But immediately, immediately they said school is about to resume, resumption around the corner. Piam, 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 piam. They are calling off the strike. And schools are about to open. I say, what kind of wala is this? My 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 what is it called? My project was still half done, half baked. You know, I say, hey, I had to go and pick up my project. So what did I do? I ran and I started converting all of my classes into courses so that when I go to school, I will be able to tell people, okay, I can no longer host class. So if you're waiting for me to host class on e-learning, you are on your own. Since then, I've never hosted class on e-learning or networking or personal branding. All of them became products. E-learning became a course, video, audio, and text. Personal branding, I completely transcribed it from, I completely voiced it from notes that I taught in the boot camp into audio courses, audio course, and hosted them on Google Drive. The networking, I copied everything and added Jara, and that became my networking ebook. So use this period. Don't waste it. Don't waste it. Gather your content. Gather your content together. You can start with, let's say, even if it's three people or four people you start with, the content you give them, ensure it's quality enough so that even if you have 400 people tomorrow, 500 people, 10,000 people tomorrow, you can still dig your hand into the pocket of those of the content you've created in the past and feed those people. I hope you understand. I hope you get this. Okay? I can teach what I know, but I don't know how to do online teaching. There's no difference between online and offline teaching. That's the truth. That's the truth. You just need to be creative to identify what's going to work for you. You just have to be creative, you know. Even if you don't have whiteboard, you can write on paper. You can solve maths on paper and find something to use and hold your phone so that your phone can be pointing towards the people. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, you know how to teach online. You know how to teach online. Trust me, you do. I've been teaching you online since. I've been teaching you a lot of things since, and I know that a lot of that has sunk in. Okay, and you can always learn. You can always learn. There are plenty courses on Udemy. You can always improve yourself if you want to. Okay, Francisca, I would like to meet you. Oh, fine and good. Yeah, I would connect you with him. I will link you up with him. You can send me a message. I'll link you up with him. Awesome, awesome. I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm glad. Good, good. Repeat the goal part. I don't even remember what I said. Goal, 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 goal. Oh, well, I don't even remember when I talked about goal. Okay. You see, Francisca. Just see, Francisca. I'm great at creating PowerPoint slides. Never knew it was sellable. Do you know that? Do you know that one of my connections, I think she made her, how much was that? Is it 100K or 1 million from teaching? I think it was 100, is it 100K or 1 million naira from teaching teachers how to create PowerPoint slides. She thought it was ordinary until she launched out. She was telling me that the way they rushed her class, that she could not believe it. The way teachers rushed the class, she did not believe it. So a lot of times the problem is that you don't know the capacity you carry. You don't know the volume of the weight of what you carry. You only see what you don't have. You don't see what you have. Okay? You speak well, you don't see that. You teach well, you don't see that. You have a skill, you don't see that. You are only seeing the people who are posting, I made
six figures in 2 days or less with affiliate marketing, and you now start feeling like you don't have anything to offer. Meanwhile, that's not it. Okay, so that's it. This is a big opportunity. I mean, if you know how to do PowerPoint slides, it's a big opportunity. It's a big one. Okay, so we started late. God's power, God's power. Don't sleep. Don't sleep. I charge you. Don't sleep. I've never held long classes like this. I've not gone beyond 2 hours. Maybe I've done that maybe once or twice, maybe once. But this is very crucial. This is going to help you. Yeah. And sometimes you have to discipline yourself. It's not like I'm forcing you to stay awake, but allow me to force you today. Okay. So don't sleep. Dalu, the one that wants to read one book daily should continue. Me, I can read one book in a whole year. I can read one book in a whole year. Can you people hear me? Can you hear me? Can you people hear me? Okay. Okay, good. Okay, good, 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 good. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So let me start with Rhoda's question. I love the engagement. I love the way you guys are engaging. I mean, so much. I love it. Mm, makes the work easier for me because we're now moving systematically. Um, if you want to create an ebook, not on your niche, how do you whet people's appetite towards the book, sir? Fine, Rhoda. There's nothing like not in your niche. Your niche is you, and whatever you say you can do well. You have the right to determine what your niches are. Whatever you want to create an ebook on has become your niche. It has become part of your niches. There's nothing like my niche. My niche is graphics design. My niche, forget it. You can manifest in different niches per time, but that doesn't mean that you have only one niche. No, you can decide to focus on one niche for marketing sake, but that does not mean that that is the only thing you do. No, okay? If I write a book on relationship tomorrow, better buy. Be rest assured you will get value. The reason I've not written one is because I almost don't know anything there. I'm not experienced. Me, I'm I'm really not experienced. For now, it's my coaching and my mentoring and so let me continue what I was saying. So there's nothing like not your niche or your niche. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Don't start creating the awareness in people's minds that you can do only one thing and that's the only thing they should come to you for. No. Mm-mm. I've built a brand that, I tell people I don't want to be known for one thing. If you come to me for whatever I say I offer. That's it. If I say I'm teaching on leader, today I made a post on leadership. And quite a lot of people agreed with the post, but quite a lot of people loved the post and stuff. Tomorrow I talk about sales and people love. I mean, that's it. Your niche is you. and the people you want to help had time. Okay, so if you are creating any book, that's part of your niche. Create it. If you want to whet appetite, make a post series on that. Make a post series or organize a training on that. Okay, even when you launch, you can start doing your pre-launch. That's how some of these people do it. Temi Ajibewa and co. You can start doing a pre-launch. Let's say you want to launch the book by January, February, March, uh, by September. Hmm? By now, you should be planning a training to hold in August. Maybe you want to launch the book September 1. By now, you should already be releasing flyer for the free class you want to hold in the month of August. Let's say August 25th. Okay. And you pack people. This is you creating a lead magnet, or let me say a funnel. You pack people inside the group. Now WhatsApp has made it easier. 500. Pack people inside the group. Create another one if more people want to join. Fine. And they are joining because of the free training. Now the book is at the back end, but it's basically the same thing. Now, when you come to teach, make them know that, oh, I'm teaching this thing from the first 7 pages of this book. And I tell you that these first 7 pages can transform your life. Teach some of the book for free and tell them, okay, this is how far I can go. The remaining is inside the book. A lot of them will be curious if these first 7 pages are so powerful, this much. Man, I want to get this book. I want to get the book. And then you tell them that they can purchase it from you if they're interested. Okay? You can make post series on Facebook, on Twitter, Instagram. Make post series. Keep talking about that thing, let's say for 1 week. When I started building multiverse, let's assume it's a book project. You noticed my content on Facebook changed. My model of writing content changed. Most of the time, I find how to relate my content and even share other people's content that have to do with what I was building at that time. Okay, it will get to a point. Let's say I want to market something else, maybe my LinkedIn optimization course, and I'll start talking about the benefits of LinkedIn. Or I want to sell my networking ebook, and you see me, I'll start talking about networking often, telling stories on networking, how Emeka, maybe how the person Emeka was supposed to marry now married another person instead of Emeka because Emeka could not express his feelings. As per networking, has been admiring the sister every time in church, telling her, you know, I be not even telling her. He couldn't even tell her anything, even if it is you are like a sister to me. He could not even say, you know, he couldn't meet her to exchange contacts and stuff like that. Meanwhile, the lady even liked him, something like that. You see me, I'll make a story that looks as captivating, as powerful, and I'll post it, and people come and engage, engage, engage. And in between the story, you will see where I'll now tell you that Emeka now met another person after Chinaza got married and broke his heart. And this time around, he was determined that he was going to shoot his shot. And he decided to read my book. It was in my book in the 27th page that he saw that blah, 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 blah. I can even snap the page, you know, and he found out the strategy, the secret strategy that I will not tell you in this story, but you can find in my book. And he tried it and it worked. He was able to receive her contact immediately. And something fun and engaging. But I've been using that to create that anticipation, to whet their appetites. Okay? The same thing for ebook pre-launch or whatever. Create a training, organize the training, get as many people as possible in that training. Teach them some portions of what you've already written in the ebook for free. You can even give out a part of the ebook for free. That's what some people do. They will give out a copy of this ebook. At a point I wanted to try that, I didn't finally do it. They will give you a free copy. You can download a free copy of the ebook, and all the even numbers are blank. Maybe after the first 10 pages, you can read from 1 to 10. You will see 11, you will not see 12. You will see 13, 14 will not be there. You will see 15, 16 has gone to market. You just be seeing blank pages here and there. And at the point, to be so frustrating because this book is sweet. The book is interesting. You want to know that thing that hiding in page 16. You want to know how can they hide such info, such gist from you when it's already entering, and you now go and request. You can request to pay for the premium copy. That's one of the things you could do. Release a portion of that thing for free. Okay? So I hope this answered your question, Rhoda. I hope it answered your question. You can do a launch, invite a guest speaker in that topic, and gather people, and do an official launch for your book. You can create anticipation flyers, and keep doing that. Although I don't really enjoy so much of the bureaucracy of the ceremony with all those. I'm not a ceremonial person, you know. I just love to hit it hard and fast. I mean, just go hard and do what you want to do. But sometimes those things help. I agree. Those things help. And it may work for you. It will work for you, definitely. Okay. Rhoda said, you too should become yeah, you can become a life coach. You should consider becoming a life coach if you want to. Rhoda. Chidalo and Francis had thanks for the tip. Now only 10 minutes behind. Okay. You did more than enough. Never leaving me. No, no, I will not leave you. I won't leave you now, Francisca. How can I bring my business chop am to Chinchin to LinkedIn? Okay. One of the ways you can, in fact, let me tell you the sincere truth. Truth. LinkedIn is not really so good with businesses. I would rather you bring your business to Instagram, not LinkedIn. For Chin business, what's the feasibility? Why do you want to choose LinkedIn as a platform? You know, if you're not going there to motivate people, or to post your new wins, or to post I mean, to teach people how to write CV, all these job things. A lot of people who are coming to LinkedIn are coming for job because they've heard somebody got a job on LinkedIn, somebody got a gig on LinkedIn, that kind of thing. So that's why they're coming in. So you bringing Chin Chin to come and tell them to buy may even cause LinkedIn to start killing your posts. Yeah, I've not seen many people who do a lot of product sales. The people I was seeing, they stopped, on LinkedIn, because you notice the algorithm will flog you, you know. But that doesn't mean you can try. You can try for a while and see for yourself. But I would recommend Instagram you know, instead of LinkedIn. If you're talking about your business, you can follow other small business owners who are running food businesses and see how they do it on Instagram. Okay, so you can focus on the platform on Instagram, especially videos work. I mean, do a lot of videos of your content, your testimonials, your product, your what is it called, your backstory. Um, let's say where you are preparing the thing, you are preparing the chin chin, baking the cake, all those background videos, show it to them, okay? And then post it on Instagram, post them as reels. That's one of the ways you can go viral. And now when you have come to that point, you can now start pushing your work and achievements to LinkedIn, okay? And telling people that, okay, this is how I can help you. This is what I can do for you. Right? This is how I grew my Instagram. This is what I do on Instagram. This is encouragement you can draw from my food business, that kind of thing. You can change your message to something else. You can go to Facebook. There are some groups that you can join on Facebook, foodies blog, African food recipes. You can go and join such groups on Facebook and make posts, inspirational posts about your food business. There's some of them that you can even just come and drop picture of your work, you baking or cooking or doing your chin chin and stuff like that. You can come there and post the picture, and you can you can what am I even saying? You can post the picture there, and a lot of them will start engaging. They'll start liking it. They'll start engaging on the picture, or engaging on the work. Maybe you cooked, you show them the process of your cooking or the process of making chin chin, and they'll start engaging. By that, a lot of them will be following you. They want to learn. From there, it turns out they don't really want to learn. They just want to eat chin chin. You know, they just want to taste the way they've been seeing your enthusiasm and all that. Leverage on other people's communities that have already been built. You sometimes you don't need to be building from scratch. Okay, you can even tell stories from your own experience. You can even encourage other people who are doing similar things. There's a lot of things you can do. Okay, um, that's it. Let me see. I hope this answered your question, Faith Eyani. Let me see. Abdullahi. Abdullahi said, for a designer, what do you think of creating designs for people as personal projects and showcasing them? That's absolutely beautiful. I think I thought that when I thought uh, volume scaling, volume scaling. So you can join groups. You can join groups whether they are Nigerians or not, and reach out to these people who you feel have what it takes. People who are doing really well, you can check out their profile or check out their work and see what they've been doing. Look out for coaches who are doing well but they don't have good designers. They don't have good designs. Design, steal the design, redesign it, then go and send it to them and say, I made this design for you, and and I decided to gift it to you because of the numerous works you've been doing, the great things you've been doing. I decided to gift it to you. Okay. So you can do that and ask them, okay, can you send me your picture? So I'll just add to the design and send to you as a like you're volunteering. And you can volunteer to do that a few more times, okay, before you start negotiating to get paid. But if what you are asking for is, let's say, an influencer contracts you and pays you for a design, you have to ask them for official permission before you can repost the work. You know, don't just come to people and because they do, even if it's free, okay, even if it's free, just tell them, okay, I'd like to repost it. Just inform them, okay, so that it doesn't seem somehow for the person to now see, "Ah, I paid you for a design, and then you carry the design and you're flooding it everywhere. Maybe the training itself is not even yet time to promote it, or maybe they decide that they don't want to promote the design again. A lot of things could go wrong. You never can tell. So if you're going to display them, if you're going to showcase the designs you've made for influencers, then you should let them know, okay, except they are beyond your reach. You know, let's say you design basket mouth and you post. It doesn't really mean anything much because you can't contact him, right? You can't really contact him and tell him that you designed him. You designed a flyer, a demo flyer with his face. You can't. So good, good. Let me see another comment, another question. Okay, good, good. I love that, Rhoda. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was premium value. I will put to work all you have taught. Okay, good night, beautiful people. My phone will shut down. Oh, thank you very much, Chisom. Thank you very much. Okay. So I appreciate your presence, and I'm really glad we got this far. So I'll try and summarize the rest of what I want to say. Okay, I'll try and summarize. I know I've really stretched you all, and trust me, this is going to pay off. I mean, this is going to pay off. You're going to remember that you stayed 3 hours with me on a call, and that's going to help you to stay committed on your journey. Okay, that's going to help you charge people because you know you've invested a lot in learning, in training, okay, in getting adequately mentored. Now, I said I'll be teaching sales, and what else did I say I'll be talking about? Let's see, let's see, and let me quickly say this, please. You need to launch, and you have to find your big why. You have to find a why that is bigger than your low self-esteem. You have to find a why that is bigger than your insufficiencies. You have to find a why that is bigger than your procrastination. You have to. You have to connect these things to reasons bigger than you. The fact that if you don't manifest, people are going to suffer, people are going to die, people are in pain. They need your voice to wake them up. People are in so much pain, distress, depression, frustration. They need your voice to keep them alive one more day. People are confused with life, and that confusion can lead into depression. They need your clarity, they need your information to help them. People have businesses that are not moving forward. They have businesses they've started, no profit for months. They need your help. So this time around, it's not about you. If you keep making it about you, that's when you'll be afraid to launch. That's when you'll be too shy to launch. That's when you'll be, you know, you'll be feeling insufficient. You'll be feeling like you don't have all the perfect stuff. But when you realize that your message can liberate somebody else, your message is the solution, is the healing balm for somebody else out there. And if you don't bring it out, that person is going to suffer. Then you would have to start coming out. You have to start exiting your shell. Okay, so that's it. That's it. That's it. I said I'll summarize the whole sales thing. Okay, you must have a reason for this. You must have a reason for wanting to make impact. You must have a reason for wanting to make money. You must have a reason for wanting to build influence. I don't do what I do for money alone. I don't do what I do for selfish benefits. No, there are people at the back end. There's something at the back end. Maybe for you, you see people roaming the streets and you're not comfortable. That's enough motivation for you to move. You see young children roaming the streets. You see young ladies getting molested. You see a lot of things going wrong. Come on, why are you on this earth? Okay, you have to realize these things on time so that you will be able to manifest. You have to understand on time so that you'll be able to manifest. Okay, you are called to be a savior to somebody else. You're called to be a remedy to somebody else's pain, suffering, torment, confusion. And if you're not standing in that gap, you are failing. You are failing. And that's why I told you to understand your success metric. Sometimes working with one client may not be what your soul is happy with. Working with one person may not be what you're happy with. Maybe sometimes what's going to fulfill you is teaching 1 million people, or 3 million people, or 5 million people. And sometimes you have to sacrifice a lot for that. A lot of sacrifice. You have to know your reason. So, um, let me now tell you what sales is. We're wrapping up. Let me tell you what sales is. Sales is simply exchange of value. Selling is you bringing a product. That product could be a service, could be a product, could be a skill, whatever it is, an idea. Okay, but let me generalize it and call it product. You bringing a product to a client that would solve that client's problem, and at the end of the day, they are happy they paid you to solve their problem. That's a sales. The sales process starts from client acquisition to customer retention or client retention. Client acquisition, client satisfaction, client retention. Okay, so it's not just for you to get a customer. No, get the customer, satisfy them, retain them, make them happy that they did a transaction with you, make them happy that they want to retain the relationship they have with you. Okay, so when you are selling, don't feel guilty. Some of you would launch a class and you are too guilty to ask somebody for money. No, you know the value you've put on that thing. You know how much you've invested in yourself. You know the sleepless nights it has cost you. You know the years of practice it has cost you. So you have to be able to charge for it. You must discipline yourself to understand that worth. I'm not saying charge your worth. Charge your worth. Worth is relative, it's a relative terminology. Okay? Worth is anything you call it. But the truth is, you have to be able to also ask for money for what you do. See sales as helping. The reason I charge is because I want to help you. I want to help you to be committed. I want to help you to make a decision. I want to help you solve your problems. So, at the end of the day, you should be happy that you made that decision. You should be happy. Okay? So, um, you are getting people and you are giving them a service and they are paying you for it. You satisfy them and you want to retain them. That's sales. Okay? And there are different skills you should learn when it comes to sales. There are different things you should learn. And one thing I would admonish you right here is be careful. Sell from the heart. Sell like a friend. Sell like a consultant. When you want to sell, please have empathy. Put yourself in the other person's shoes. I know they've taught you dangerous copywriting. Hmm? They've taught you buzzbuzz marketing. But delete all those things and sell with integrity. When you get on conversations with people, sales is interesting, it's sweet. Most times, in fact, when you sell and you feel guilty, it means you are not selling correctly. I don't feel guilty these days trying to sell anything to anybody. No. Because one, I understand the value I'm giving to you. Then two, I know the work I've put in. I know the work I've put in. And then three, I'm making you a friendly suggestion. I'm not trying to, use tactics to bend you into or force you into buying that thing. Because If you are forced into something, if you are cajoled into something, if you are cajoled into something, you will make a mistake. You won't enjoy it. You will not flow and you will not get results if you are forced into something. So, sales is a thing of alignment. Okay, I'm going to sell you this charger, and this charger is going to charge your phone. And because you trust me that I will not lie to you, you buy the charger. Okay, that's sales. You trust me that I will not scam you. You buy airtime from me, you buy something from me. The reason you are buying is not necessarily because I wrote a powerful sales copy and manipulated you into. No, no, no. It's because you trust that you will get the result, and you actually do, and you get that result. That is sales. If your clients are not satisfied at the end of the day, you are a scammer, not a salesperson. And let me tell you one thing that would help you in your journey: be a consultant, not a salesperson. Be a knowledge expert. Learn that area that you want to give out value. Learn that area you want to sell. Learn. Give enough value. Give repeated value. Give value, value, value. Be a person of value and a person of integrity. Okay? Be a person of value and a person of integrity. Then, when you know that this is who you are and this is what you offer, please launch shamelessly. See, if you do not launch, if you do not come out of your shell, a lot of people are going to take the place that is meant for you. You see, the people making the most noise and getting recognized, they are not necessarily better than you. They just have the guts that you don't have. They have the effrontery that you don't have to come out and make bold claims. You don't have that. And you remain at the back seat if you continue cowing, if you continue hiding, if you continue being shy and afraid, you remain at the back, 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 back. But you have to come out. You have to own your market. You have to own your brand. You have to build it. You have to shamelessly market whatever you have. I love the work Faith Oyane is doing with her chin chin and stuff. I love it. I love it. I love what she's doing. I commend that. Market your work shamelessly. Nobody's going to do it for you. Don't be ashamed. Even if people mock you, those people mocking you, they won't do it for you. They won't put money in your pocket. They tell you, you every time this your business. I beg this every time you know they rest. No, don't rest. Don't rest. Okay? Market shamelessly. Build, develop that thing you are offering. Develop it. Build it. Develop it to the point okay, this is good enough. You've beta tested, you've launched. I mean, you've done a semi-launch. People have tested it for free. They gave you feedback. You have a lot of feedback. You have a lot of even if there are critics coming to mention anything, you are taking note of that. You are correcting. You are working on it. You continue pushing. You're welcome, Faith. You continue pushing. Own it shamelessly. Build a brand, build a tribe, keep gathering people, keep getting to know more people, keep connecting with more people. So before you know it, you've built the crowd, you've gathered the audience, and when you mention one thing, boom, people jump in. You mention a course that you have, boom, people jump in because of your brand, because of who you are, not necessarily your sales copy. Be authentic with your marketing. I call it authenticity marketing. You are not there to lie to people or to deceive people. No, you are telling them what it is. I'm not telling you that when I give you this my book, you will make 10 times your the price of the money. It's not true. because you may try it and it won't work for you. Be authentic. Tell people the way it is. Give them the thing, what it is. Okay? Be truthful, be honest, be sincere from the heart. Love people. If you love people, you can't scam them. You won't be happy if they don't get results for what you are offering them. That is sales. You don't end up making, you know, false promises, giving false discounts, false pressure tactics, and all those things. We see all those things. When you sell, put your integrity in the front line, not at the back. Don't throw away your integrity just because you want to make a sale. Mm-mm, doesn't work that way. So that's it. I believe you've got a lot this night and you are going to go and launch. See, my hey, my expectation from you is that you launch something big. Don't think small at all. Don't think small. You have an idea that should go around the world. You have content that the world should drink from, wisdom that the world should drink from. Don't ever think small. Don't ever. You are allowed to beta test. If you say you want to do for free, go on your status, do free class, test your knowledge, test what you've been learning so far. Let people tell you. Maybe create a group, 100 people or so. Let people tell you. And when you are done with that, please go big. If you have already beta tested and you trust your content, please go big. Go big. Refuse to train anything less than 500. If you don't reach 1,000, don't train. Start doing that. Start launching out big time. Okay? Don't think small. I wish I had somebody who told me all these things when I started. Don't think small at all. Leverage on what works for you. Keep building from there. Okay? So that's it. You can do live sessions often. You can do a lot, anything at all that you know gets more engagement for you. Do that more. And then watch yourself excel. Okay? I've touched a lot of things this night and I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm happy I did. So I hope you got value from this session and I would like to see your comments in the comments box. I would so much love to see your comments and hear from you. Okay? So good let me not say good night. I want to see your comments first. Okay? So say something while I turn on the music. I hope some of you have not slept. Thank you, Abdullahi. Thank you. Impressive. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Daluben and Sister Okeke Abdullahi. Okay, Francisca, I hope you can hear me. I'll consider doing another one. I'll consider doing another one, or I'll see what to do. I'll see what to do. Okay. Or you can ask me questions. You can ask. I'm still open. You can ask me questions and I'll answer. If you have any specific question or any challenge at all, you can ask. Okay. Just let me know and I'll answer you. Thank you, Faith. Thank you, Faith. Faith, Faith, Faith. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Next time I'll use sound. Next time I'll use sound. Let me say something. Okay. We are going to be having, now let me announce this to you. This is not going to end. It's not going to end. We'll be having sessions like this. Okay. I'm not going to leave you. Don't be afraid. I know a lot of you may be thinking, it's good. This is the last meeting, and from here nowhere again. No. We'll be having more meetings like this, masterminds, where you come and you ask me any question you're having, any experience, any challenge you're having, and we'll solve them together. Okay. So in our future sections, you'll be pulled up on stage. Expect to come up on stage and share your moments, share anything you want to share, and ask questions. Okay. So we'll continue. I would always try to answer the questions. We'll have at least one meeting every week, or maybe once every 2 weeks, depending, because I've gotten a lot busy, and But that doesn't mean I won't give you my time. I would still love to give you my time as much as I can. Okay? Thank you, God's power. Thank you, God's power. I appreciate your time and effort in putting all this together. Okay? Awesome, awesome, awesome. 1 hour into school lecture. I'm bored. This is 3 hours. I'm not tired. I want more. Oh, major thing. Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right, Abdullahi. You're right. Gospel, you also slept off. No wonder you people were telling me that some of the lectures need to be repeated. No wonder. So you were dozing. God, it's so funny. Okay, the lectures were time spent to receive it. God bless you. God bless you too. God bless you too, Yanni. God bless you. Awesome. God bless you too. Okay. We all have a wonderful night rest. I love you all so much. I mean, with my heart. With my heart. Nothing else would have kept me for 3 hours like this. Yeah. This time of the night. But I believe in you so much. You are going to do well. That's one thing I can assure you. You're going to do well. Oh, Francisca. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. I believe you. I believe you. So, so who is still awake? Who is still awake? Comment in the comments. Make a comment. Let me know who is still awake. There are some of you I didn't even see. There are some people I didn't even notice on this call. I don't even know if they came around at all. I don't know, or they came and I don't know. Well, it's alright. Who called me fine man? Let me see. Oh God. And it's just now that I'm seeing some of the comments at the top, 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 top. Interesting. Mm, okay. So I believe we're done for tonight. So in our future sessions, I'll be addressing a lot of things. I'll be addressing a lot of things that you present with. So gather your questions. Gather your plenty, plenty questions. God of mercy. Hmm. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you all. I appreciate, I appreciate, I appreciate. From the bottom of my heart, I do. Ah, God, you all do well. You all do well. Francisca, that's amazing. That's amazing. So you all can go and sleep. Yeah? Can go and sleep. So we'll continue when next we continue. Okay. Ah, okay. I think she told me. She told me, yeah. She told me that's true. So you see, the power of autonomy. But it's all well. It's all well. Many times they don't understand until you start getting the big results. They don't understand. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. So these were our early for tonight. I hope you're all happy with that. So any other question we'll answer in our next sessions. You can even drop the questions and we'll move from there in the group. So we'll have a group for our new friends. I mean, we'll have a group for, or let me say, the group is still there. The group is still there. But if you are interested in having this continual mentorship relationship, then that's fine. We'll find a way to do that and get you in. If you are interested strictly on interest and alignment. Okay. If you are not interested in having me as a mentor, it's fine. You can still be asking your questions in the group. and I'll answer you. I'll answer you. If you ask any question, I'll answer. But if it's going to be a mentorship thing, that's going to be quite on a different note. Okay. So yeah, that's it. That's it. You all have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful night rest. I love you so much. I mean, so much, so much. Bye. Good night. Good night, Faith. Good night.